Live from Harrah, Oklahoma, it's the Bethany Broncos on Oklahoma Sports Network. Philip Rodriguez and Brennan Rodriguez coming to you live from Evans Field here in eastern Oklahoma City, I guess you could call it, Harrah, Oklahoma. Bethany Broncos 3-3 coming off of a rough loss last week to Tuttle, 69-0. Shrug that one off and just move forward with what we got here, which is the 4-2 Harrah Panthers. Coming in, they've been sort of an inconsistent team this season. They've had some big wins against some teams that you wouldn't necessarily think that they would get wins against. At the same time, they've lost to teams that you would think that they would normally beat, like Seminole and Blanchard, a team that we ended up beating by quite a bit here as the Harrah Panthers take the field wearing all black uniforms with blue helmets. Now, Harrah does have a hotshot quarterback, Cal Whitna, one of the top quarterbacks in the state right now, statistically speaking. 13 touchdowns. I believe he has about 1,200 passing yards. Absolutely been lighting it up. They like to throw the ball here in Harrah. But like we pointed out, Harrah struggled against some teams that Bethany has had an easy time against. They did beat Chickasha last week, but only by 3 points. So could be competitive. Could be a game where Bethany struggles. I think if Bethany turns it on, we should have an easy time tonight. But it kind of is up to a lot of different factors. Lots of offensive linemen hurt on the Bethany side. How will that maybe impact that game tonight, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, like you said last week, I think, coming out of that and we having some injuries, not having Kiefer on the field is detrimental, especially last week, having a tough loss against Tuttle, which is one of the best teams in 4A right now. So I just think some, fundamental work definitely this week for their practice is something that I'm sure they did, and I really think they just need to come out firing on offense.
Be something that we need to do after getting blanked last week in that Tuttle game. Seems like Harrah is a team that you can put up points against, though. Seminole put up 46 on them. Even Tecumseh managed to put up 23 against them. Chickasha, a team we had an easy time against, put up 25 on them. So should be a team that Brody McLaren and the rest of the Bethany offense can really kind of get things going after having such a lack of success against that very tough Tuttle defense last week. We had a tough time against the Tuttle defense last year, too, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
I agree.
So kicking off will be Harrah from the north end of the field. Bethany receiving. Jagger Weaver and Eli Mars Damian Aguilar back there getting ready to receive the kick. And we are underway with a little short onside kick that Harrah recovers. That's about as bad a start as you can have on a kickoff. Harrah recovers the onside kick at the Bethany 36. John Sanchez from the Harrah Panthers.
Yeah, Malachi Chapman was the front guy for that one to receive those and kind of get on top of that. I don't think they were ready for that little pooch onside.
Yeah, they really didn't look ready for it at all, and nobody was getting under the ball to get under it once it popped up. So Harrah and Cal Whitna will start at the 38-yard line. Whitna, like I said, a hot prospect, only a sophomore, standing at 5'10", great arm, leading in a lot of statistical categories and draws the defense off sides on the first play.
That was James Plummer. Nope, that was number 67, Chase Clayton. That fell offside, I believe.
So just give them a few more free yards then. Now they're up to the 33, looking at a 1st and 5. Whitna with the running back Talon McConnell behind him, a senior captain of the team, was out there on the coin toss. He'll get the fake handoff. Whitna throws it deep right side. Had a man, but he got hit as he threw, and that made that one come up a little bit short.
Yeah, great coverage by Griner. He had him the whole way, and it honestly kind of looked like a little bit of offensive, a
little bit of a push-off, yeah. That's a nice start for our defense. If we can keep them from spreading the ball around and going deep, that's what we're going to have to do in order to win this game. 2nd and 5 now from the 33. 3 wideouts for Whitna. Zach Crabb, Wyatt Hunt, goodness gracious, and Easton Coronado. I'll get this right one of these days, folks. Shotgun set. It's going to hand off to McConnell. McConnell trying to make people miss, but can't. Maybe picks up a yard.
Yeah, great open field tackle by number 67, Chase Clayton, doing a great job of filling the hole.
That is a key member of our team today, Chase Clayton. With all the injuries that we have on both sides of the ball, we really need guys like him to step up tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why I was saying Clayton.
For the same reason that I called the guy Hyatt Want. 3rd and 4 for the Harrah Panthers. As Whitna brings up the running back, he's going to keep it himself, take it on a quarterback run, and he picks up enough for the first and a little bit more. Not going to lie, I didn't know the kid could run too. Yikes.
Yeah, I guess so. That's something that this defense is definitely going to have to notice early.
Already on their heels a little bit early in this game. Here's the Bethany defense. Empty backfield for Whitna on this one. 5 wide. Hard count. They seem to like that. They've got a 1st and 10 right now from the 28. Heard the defense calling out, watch for the draw. Oh, looked like Brick Brady might have gotten hold a little bit on that one, but Whitna's going to get out, running left side, hit helicopter style as he goes spinning after about an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, good tackle by Aguilar, and like you said, we didn't know he could use his feet, and he's definitely showing it.
Yeah, so far everything has been on the ground for the Panthers so far. Whitna hasn't completed a pass, but getting it done with his legs so far. 4 wideouts on this one. Talon McConnell behind Whitna in the pistol. Steps up next to him now. McConnell will get the handoff, makes it around the right edge, looking for room. Doesn't have much, but picks up enough for the first down. So that's going to make it 1st and goal now for the Harrah Panthers here on their first drive. 10-11 to go in the first.
And this is where the Bethany defense has shown success before in stopping offenses in the red zone.
Yeah, they say it can be more difficult to score once you're in this tight space because there's less room to work with. Bethany does seem to excel when they have that less space to cover. Tight end in motion. He's going to split out wide now. They're going to look for him in the flat. No, they look for the receiver on the screen, and he's immediately tackled, pulled down by Damian Aguilar again. He's lighting it up.
Absolutely. First 2 plays and getting a good helicopter tackle, then reading that one right off the rip.
Knocking fools around is Mr. Aguilar today. 2nd and goal. Now going to be way back at the 13.
Bring up 2nd and goal.
See what they do here. They got 3 wide again. Shotgun set for Whitna with McConnell out to his right. Whitna fakes to McConnell, or it looks like sort of a read option, so he takes the read up the middle, picks up about 4.
Yeah, he had to hurdle over. It looks like this tight end kind of wide out. Jacob Queen, he's 6'5", 200 pounds.
They like to use that guy a lot, at least in motion for sure. I swear I've seen him go in motion every play.
So kind of a skinnier Breck Brady.
A Mark Andrews, per se.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So 3rd and goal now from the 8. 3 wide split out to the right. That's where Whitna will roll. Looking in the end zone. He's being chased from behind. I think they got a little hand on that ball when he went for the end zone. That's inaccurate, incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal. Great stop by the Bethany defense. Had their backs to the wall, and they pull it off.
And Harrah's coaches weren't happy. They were looking for a late hit on the quarterback, but great defensive stop from the Bethany Broncos defense.
Does look like they're going to send out the kick team here. Number 14, the kicker for Harrah, Jackson LeGrand.
Hey, at least the last names aren't as hard as the total ones.
Right? Yeah. The one that I was worried about was Whitna, and they knocked that one out in the early on for us. We appreciate that. Love a PA announcer with good pronunciation. Hold is down. Kick is low, but it is good. It's over the upright.
Oh, I think it was low.
Oh, no, it's low. It's too low. Optical illusion for us up on top of the press box. So with 8:31 left to go, Harrah's first drive comes up scoreless. 0-0 here, Bethany Broncos on Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about.
Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma for the Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers here on Oklahoma Sports Network 4A District 2 football. Bethany taking over after a 4th and goal to go, or pardon me, after a missed field goal by the Harrah Panthers. Starts out with a nice Brody McLaren, goodness gracious, we can't talk today, Brandon. What's going on? Brody McLaren going deep for Jagger. Weaver over the middle, had him, but just a little bit too much on the ball. Weaver can't pull it down. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It was also good defensive coverage. He got a hand on the ball. Easton Coronado, number 5 for the Panthers.
Hard to bring down the catch when someone's tipping it. So McLaren shotgun set. He's got Teehee back there with him. No, that's the sophomore. McGee, yeah, that's right. Xavier McGee. Nice run there. Picks up about 5.
Xavier McGee on the carry for the
It reminds me a little bit of that freshman we've got for OU. Blaylock? Was that his name?
I'm not sure.
Big old number 6, and he just mows suckers down. Big power runner.
I should know that, but
it'll be 35.
Well, you know, we didn't have a lot of offensive success in the last game.
No, we have
so
no
it's
run game.
hard to really think about that right now. 3rd and 5 for Bethany is something we'll think about right now. 4 wide receivers, including Breck Brady. They're going to tighten it up now. Brady comes over along with Seth Griner. Tight to the left of the left tackle. Little bunch set there. And they're going to blow that play dead.
Yeah, I think that was a timeout from the Broncos.
So timeout by Bethany means we'll take a quick timeout ourselves. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Harrah Panthers here on Oklahoma Sports Network. We've got 4A Division II football going down tonight. Bethany 3-3, Harrah 4-2. Both teams have played just a handful of conference matchups, so this one has a lot riding on it. Cal Whitna, big prospect for the Harrah Panthers, a quarterback, led them down on a nice drive after a recovered onside kick, but they came up short on a missed field goal. Now Bethany's looking at 3rd and 5 from their own 25. McLaren drops back looking left for Breck Brady. Got him. Shrugs off one tackle. Picks up enough for the first down and a little bit more. Great catch by Breck Brady.
Yeah, great read from McLaren, seeing Baby Gronk out in the flats, and good play call.
I think he's about twice as big as Baby Gronk. I think he's just regular Gronk.
Well, he deserves that name.
Absolutely, right. He's more deserving than the other gentleman. Please don't sue us. Because if anybody has the money. So new set of downs for Bethany now looking at 1st and 10 from their own 34. McLaren in the shotgun, no running back there with him. Going to hit
Great
Jagger
throw.
Weaver real quick on the slant. Weaver making moves, making room, pushed out of bounds or runs out of bounds at about the 42 of the Harrah Panthers. So into enemy territory now.
Yeah, another great call. I like the decision, throwing it on 1st and 10 and just a short little slant route to Jagger. And great throw from McLaren, really accurate. I think he's seeing the field really well right now.
Yeah, he definitely looks pretty calmed down, pretty chilled out compared to other games where we've seen him a little bit nervous. Seems cool, calm, and collected, reserved in the pocket.
And I'm glad our right tackle doesn't have sweats on anymore.
Right, I was just about to say, he's got his sweats off. 4 wideouts for McLaren. McGee in the backfield next to him. He's going to hit Griner, who was the man on motion on the flat out of the backfield,
Stiff
making
arm.
people miss. Down the right side of the field, 10-5, touchdown, Seth Griner. Broncos score.
Great throw and catch for a touchdown. Little stiff arm to the grave.
He pushed his lineman down and was celebrating so hard. But, man, yeah, what a burst.
Absolutely, and he's a player you don't want to let get on the outside and get free. He'll outrun you any day.
I'll be honest, Brendan, I didn't know he was that fast in the open field. My goodness.
I wonder what a race between Griner and Jagger would be.
I was just about to say, I know Jagger Weaver looks like that, but wow, I didn't know Griner could run like that. Kick is away and good, so the Broncos take an early 7-0 lead here, 7:08 left to go in the first. Bethany Broncos football on Oklahoma Sports Network.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Harrah Panthers here on Oklahoma Sports Network for a Division II matchup tonight. Bethany getting out to an early 7-0 lead on a big touchdown pass from Brody McLaren to Seth Griner, who took it into the open field on the right side and just took off down the sideline until he hit pay dirt. 7-0 is the score, 7:08 remaining in the first as the Broncos get set to kick off for the first time tonight. Any details I forgot there, Brendan? I think I touched on all the good stuff.
Yeah, I think so. And just another thing, a good job for Bethany to stay poised with, a kick that they should have returned.
Yeah, after initially flubbing the onside kick that Harrah went for, it really could have been a collapse for them, but they kept their cool, kept their poise, had a good offensive drive. Harrah returning the ball now up to the 27 is Easton Coronado, making some moves. Almost had a lane, but contained there. Xavier McGee and others in on the tackle.
Yeah, great job.
Eli Mars.
Yeah,
on
Eli
the
Mars,
tackle.
yep.
I saw McGee. I assumed he'd got it. That's what you get for assuming. So Harrah will get the ball here first and 10 from the 28, quite a bit farther back than their last drive, which started way up on the Bethany 36. They had some success, especially on the ground, especially with Cal Whitna running around back there, their quarterback, but could not capitalize as they missed a field goal from the 20, gave the ball back to Bethany, and Bethany went down the field and scored. Talon McConnell motioning out to the left. Whitna is going to run again, making plays with his legs. He can run. He's got speed. He's across midfield, across the 45. Huge run from Cal Whitna. Flips the field immediately.
And it seems that we're on the top of the press box, folks, and it seems like we're accompanied by offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator up here. We're seeing a little frustration after that long run from number one.
I was wondering about that. They said we might be kicking the coaches down if we came up here, or kicking the coaches up if we went down there. But it looks like we're all up here together.
Sweet.
So we get live reactions from the coordinators. Got to love that. If I were a D coordinator, I'd be upset with that play also. At this point, Whitna's running is something that you've got to be watching out for. Talon McConnell has not been as dangerous, but he has a good carry there. Picks up about 5. So Harrah starting at the run game going. The pass game was really what we were concerned about, given what was on the stat sheet, but still waiting for Cal Whitna's first completion, I believe. He's got 5 wide here, trying for that hard count again. I think Bethany at this point is expecting the hard count. Yeah, we got the D coordinator yelling to get inside to 28. Who is that? That is Mitchell Pace, the linebacker. And smartly to tell him to get inside. That's where Whitna tried to go. He has to turn it outside instead.
Oh.
Makes a lot of people miss. Picks up enough for a first down.
Yeah, we love the enthusiasm from our Bethany Broncos coaches.
Yeah, I'm not sure which of our coaches that is. I don't think we have an outright defensive coordinator.
Might be the outside linebackers coach,
Tommy Baird. Maybe we should ask him during the break.
Hey, man, what's your name?
Hey, we want to name the guy that's yelling on our broadcast.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have.
Right. So it is a new set of downs here for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 31. Whitna's going to complete it to Talon McConnell, left side.
Oh.
Being pursued by Breck Brady and others, and we had an ugly collision there between Brady and Aguilar.
Yeah, that was dangerous, really dangerous.
Brady getting up okay. Aguilar got up slow, but he looks like he's all right. Yeah, definitely knocked him around a little bit.
Yeah, Aguilar was going for the tackle, and Breck was pursuing. And, Yeah,
Yep.
those are good that they both got up.
It does look like Brett Brady's going to come off. Not sure if it's because he's shaken up or just because he wants a rest. 2nd and about 6 now for the Panthers. In the shotgun is Whitna with McConnell out to his right. He's going to roll to his right again.
Oh,
Looking
he caught
for
it.
Coronado, and yeah, that's a great catch. Not Coronado, pardon me. That's number 4, Zach Crabb. No,
Wyatt Hunt.
Hyatt.
Wyatt.
I almost did it again.
Hyatt.
Wyatt Hunt. He does not stay at the Hyatt. He is Wyatt. So that is a 1st and 10. Harrah really moving the ball well here on this drive again, but once again, we'll have to see if they can capitalize on this red zone position. They weren't able to last time. Ball basically just inside of the 20. 5 wideouts for Whitna. He's going to throw left side to his Mark Andrews-like tight end who makes the catch. Across the 10 and into goal-to-go territory. That's Jacob Queen.
So back-to-back passing, and that's the arm you were talking about before the game started.
That's what I get for talking smack about how he hasn't had any completions yet. The guy sits there and turns around and gets it. 1st and goal. They're going to go with the empty set once again. Whitna back there by himself. Coordinator telling them to get inside so they can stop that quarterback run up the middle, but they cannot do it. Whitna scores on a quarterback draw straight up the middle. Just like that, it's 7-6. Not 6-7.
Yeah, that was a really good drive from Harrah. Looked like we had him pinned back on a 3rd down, but picked it up on that great catch from number 4, Wyatt Hunt. Kind of just kept them alive.
Part of me was curious if this game could potentially be something of a shootout. And that might end up being the case. With 4:10 left to go in the first quarter, the score is now tied up even at 7. Bethany Broncos on Oklahoma Sports Network. And back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, the Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers here in a 4A Division II matchup. Score is all tied up 7-7 here on Oklahoma Sports Network after Caleb Whitna, that's not his name, after Cal Whitna ran it up the middle into the end zone on a goal to go, putting the Harrah Panthers on the board, making this all even at 7 with 4:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Sun has gone down. Well, it's starting to go down right behind us. It's kind of pretty.
It is pretty.
Kickoff to Aguilar here. He's going to return it right side. Has some room. Spins away from a tackle. Finally goes down at the 39.
Hey,
Great
it looks like we
return.
have another guy that can get us in good field position other than Jagger Weaver.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a reason they put them both back there, right? Seeing a little proof of concept. We love it.
The 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the 39-yard line.
So Bethany will get possession at the 39 here, slightly behind the 39. On the right hash.
And I don't believe that their nose tackle, Darius Harrod, lists him at 245, and I don't think that's accurate.
I don't see anyone on that defensive line that looks like they're 245. Yeah, I don't know about that. McLaren fades back, goes right to his receiver, making people miss. That's Mars, I believe.
That was Mars, and great.
Noah Mars. No, Noah's his little brother. That's Eli Mars.
Yep. Eli Mars, great catch and great run. Successful screenplay.
And it'll bring up a new set of downs.
For a 1st down for Bethany.
And like you were saying, this potentially could be a shootout.
Yeah, if both offenses keep on the rhythm and momentums that they're on, kind of looks like neither defense can really stop them. McLaren has 3 wideouts to his left. Bottom of your screen is Jagger Weaver. That's not Jagger Weaver. That's Damian Aguilar. Handoff to Xavier McGee, though, right side. Picks up enough for the 1st down and more. Baron Teehee. Just kidding.
Teehee this time.
Yeah, Teehee's got a little bit more burst than McGee. McGee's more one of those angry run kind of guys.
North and south kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, McGee will check back into the game.
Baron T on the carry. For the Broncos. And for a first
And
down.
so once again, a new set of downs after a first down play. Sticking with the 3 wide receivers out to the left, Griner, Weaver, and then Damian Aguilar closest to the bottom of your screen. McLaren has Xavier McGee in the backfield, and he'll get the look up the middle. Lots of running room, picks up about 6.
Yeah, that's that north and south running we were talking about. Just a bruiser getting his head down and getting chunk yards.
Cody Byers on the tackle for the Panthers.
2:55 and counting left to go here in the first. Bethany looking at a second and about 3 from the 29. McLaren in the backfield with McGee to his left. Just 2 wideouts on this one. Breck Brady's down there in the 3-point stance. McLaren's going to take it himself left side. Plenty of room. Hitting the edge up to the 21. New set of downs once again for the Broncos.
Yeah, good blocking by McGee. He was right there and took a shot for their middle linebacker, number 22. That's Isaiah Osborne. He's one of their notable players on defense. So great block by McGee, allowing McLaren to get outfield and pick up some yards.
That's a gray Honda Civic. Oklahoma plate AME 070. Please report to the front gate. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Somebody in a Civic is in trouble. First and 10 for the Broncos from the Harrah 22. Seth Griner's going to get the handoff, making people miss, but there's a flag down, and guessing where it's at, it's going to be a hold.
Yeah, they're going to give that on Malachi Chapman. They're going to call a hold, which is, it was close, but as a ref, you got to call it, I guess.
Be a holding.
I mean, you don't got to call it. It just depends on how much the coach is paying you. Right? No, I'm just kidding. Joking. Everyone here is on the up and up.
No, I was about to say I believe that's the first.
That is
penalty,
the first flag that we've seen,
Well,
right?
we were offsides on the first drive. Yeah,
that's
they
right.
hard
That's
counted
right.
us.
So second penalty. Both flags so far on Bethany. No penalties against the Panthers.
It'll be first and 20 at the 31-yard line for the Broncos.
Yeah,
So pushes him back to the 31 now, first and 10. 4 wideouts. Griner in motion from right to left. McLaren's looking for Breck Brady. Caught! And he gets smacked at the 11. And we're going to have a flag. That might be a personal foul.
It might be, yeah.
Could
it might
be
be
targeting.
Yeah. But other than that, good throw.
Yeah, good throw,
McLaren.
great catch. That's one of those passes that if Brady doesn't get out there and really go for it, that could have been easily intercepted.
Yeah, you got those big old paws out.
Mitts covered in glue. So, hey, we were just saying they don't have a flag against him yet. And looks like that is now going to be the case. We're going to have, is that targeting or just personal foul, Brennan?
Yeah, personal foul.
Personal foul targeting. So there you go. They did hit Brady a little high on that one. So you can understand the call, but the Harrah fans don't really feel that way. I can hear some complaints from underneath us.
I'm surprised they didn't move him up farther. I guess they just kind of.
I think it's half the distance once you get this
Okay,
close.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minute 55 and counting. First and goal from the 6 here. McLaren has McGee behind him, but he's going to take it and keep it himself, running around the right side.
Oh, we got
Harrah
close.
defense was there. He dove, and yeah, he did get close to the pylon, but I think he's going to be down just a little outside of the 1.
Yeah, it was a good decision for him to just take it. It was kind of a wonky snap, and he didn't have any time to hand it off to McGee. So
I wondered
Great
why he
effort.
took it. I couldn't quite tell. I thought maybe it was a read option where he just said, hey, what the heck? I can do this. A strong running considering it was about 5-on-1 over there.
looks like he's going to take it again himself.
Yeah, it's almost like a Wildcat set, but, quarterback, and he's going to get him off sides for encroachment. Another flag on the Panthers. So encroachment will move him on up. I don't think that gets him a new set of downs, though, does it?
No, it does not.
So second and goal from the 1 instead of second and goal from the 2, basically.
Say who? Say ha.
So strong set, tight set. Everybody's in there to block.
Nice.
McLaren's going to take it up the middle. And I think he just glanced across for the score. Touchdown, Bethany Broncos. Brody McLaren gets in. Minute left to go in the first. It's 13-7.
At first, I thought they weren't going to give it to him. They're kind of late to call the touchdown.
They were kind of late. The scoreboard was kind of late. The fans underneath us were cheering like they got to stop.
Yeah, but great drive.
Huge drive.
Very successful drive.
Once again, Bethany showing a ton of momentum on offense and just showing, no likelihood to be stopped anytime soon. Breck Brady, man. Finally a game where that kid gets to show off a little bit. Kick is down and good. Broncos go up 14-7. Exactly 1 minute left on the clock here in the first quarter. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers here in a 4A Division II matchup on Oklahoma Sports Network. Philip Rodriguez, Brandon Rodriguez here with you, watching Bethany go up 14-7 with a minute left here in the first. Brody McLaren getting in on a rushing touchdown straight up the middle. 2 of 2 is Bethany's record right now on offensive drives. Twice they've had the ball, twice they've gone down the field and scored touchdowns. Harrah's had the ball twice, has scored once. But so far, we've had 3 straight scoring possessions for either team. We'll see what the Panthers can do here as Bethany kicks off. Return at the 16 by Encarnacion. We're getting some yells for a holding up here.
Yeah, it definitely was
Coronado,
a hold.
not Encarnacion. That's another guy. But yeah, definitely seeming like there was a call on the Harrah Panthers that was not called on that one.
Yeah,
that big hold.
They were holding number 21, Maxwell Green. I was watching him the whole time, and kind of was a cheap block.
That will pay off for the Harrah Panthers as that kick return will give them the ball now at the 50. They're going to come out again in that empty set. Cal Whitney's been the strongest runner so far. Man in motion from right to left. They're going to hand the ball to him, and Breck Brady says,
nice.
No, thank you. Sit down. Pulled down for a 6-yard loss. That's Zach Crabb, the wide receiver, on the end around. No dice.
Yeah, great first quarter so far. Breck Brady getting some catches, getting some tackles, and definitely right there sealing the deal, getting a sack.
Brody McLaren making a strong case for himself, but Breck Brady really looking like the player of the game so far. Travis Hunter over here, impactful on both sides of the ball. So 15 seconds and counting. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter, 2nd and 16. Whitney's going to take it down and run himself, picks up the lost yardage, gets maybe an extra yard on top of that. So they'll be looking at a 3rd and 9 here as we come to the end of the first quarter. Bethany Broncos leading 14-7 on top of the Harrah Panthers, but the Panthers driving, facing a 3rd and 9 on the 50 when we come back here on Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, to watch the Bethany Broncos take on the Harrah Panthers here in this 4A Division II matchup. Harrah looking at a 3rd and 9 here from the 50 here on Oklahoma Sports Network, down 14-7. Broncos have taken an early lead, but Harrah looking to answer. Cal Whitney back to pass under a lot of pressure. Rolling right, making the defensive lineman miss. Throwing across the left side, had a receiver, but threw his hands. Bethany defensive coordinator was frustrated up here, and I could understand why. You had a lot of the defensive pass coverage guys coming in like they were going to get the quarterback, leaving wide receivers wide open back there.
Yeah, they were really had their eyes down on the field trying to, get him sacked. But as a secondary, you got to stick with your man.
Yeah, you got to keep your coverage if you're going to get that sack. Otherwise, that's just going to be a deep ball.
Yeah.
Bethany kind of got away with one there. But Harrah going to be forced to punt now.
Good
it's
punt.
A very good punt. Goodness gracious. Over the head of Jagger Weaver and into the end zone for a touchback. So Bethany will take over at the 20, hoping to take 2 straight scoring drives and make it 3. If we can get up 21-7, that would be a good look. Brody McLaren and company so far have been really solid. Definitely building on that success of running the ball and then going over the top when we can.
Yep.
Seen a lot of slants and screens tonight, and they are working.
I agree. I really like that they've ran 3 one-on-one slants, and they've worked, and I like it.
I was just teaching my 11-year-old about slants today. He got tired because I made him run too many. Trying to make him like a Caden Proctor kind of guy. So 11:40 left to go in the second. 1st and 10 for Bethany from the 20. McLaren has 3 out wide to his right. Damian Aguilar closest to the bottom of your screen. Jagger Weaver way up at the top. And then he's got Baron Teehee back there in the backfield with him. McLaren looking to pass. Has time. Deep ball left side looking for Jagger Weaver. A little bit underthrown. Weaver came back to it but couldn't make the catch.
Oh, just a hair underthrown, but a good job from Jagger Weaver to try and find that one just out of his hands. I think he was expecting it to get tipped.
I honestly, the way the defensive back was playing the ball, I was waiting for the interception. I thought they were going to have to battle for it in the air. Nice job by Weaver to come back to the ball. Just couldn't quite look it in. McLaren maybe put just a tiny bit too much air under that one.
Yeah, and I've seen McLaren on the sideline just ripping 50-yarders, so I wonder why he was really trying to put some juice on it. He didn't really have to, but
sometimes you get nervous.
Yeah, that's true.
He did have a couple of defenders staring him down. Quick pass left side. Seth Greiner has it. Pulls it down for a 6-yard gain. 7-yard gain, actually. Going to make it 3rd and 3 with 11:30 left to go here in the second.
Brody Myers on the tackle for the Panthers.
Good away support from the Broncos in this game. We got Cheer and Palm both came out as well. Cheer, I think, had camo shirts on. Was wondering why. I should have asked them. They always have some kind of theme going on. 11:15 to go here in the second. Bethany looking at a 3rd and 4 here. Teehee in the backfield along with McLaren. Looking right, throwing deep. Greiner has the seam. Too much mustard on it again. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he had him wide open and just put that one a little too high and far. I think he was trying to get it out and get it there as quick as possible. Just a little bit inaccurate. But I like the look. I like him seeing that. That's a good sign.
It's like that Fox commercial of Tom Brady right now. When the safeties go wide, you just rip the seam. So we're going to see a punt here from McLaren doing his little pooch thing, end over end to the 50, downed right there by Baron Teehee. So 2 straight scoring drives is all we can manage. The 3rd one comes up short. Harrah's going to take over at midfield here with 10:56 left to go in the second.
I mean, I kind of like the idea to throw the ball down the field and try to get some shots going.
Absolutely, especially when you know 21-7 is going to basically put a good cushion on you, make you feel a little bit better about this game. Nothing wrong with that at all, but it is going to be a little bit nerve-wracking if we go down or if Harrah comes back and ties it up here. 1st and 10 from the 50. Cal Whitna again in the empty set. False start by the wide receiver on the bottom. That's Coronado. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Encarnacion. That's a that's the dude that plays for the Reds.
Oh, I was thinking Nacho Libre.
Yeah, you know that too. Yeah, yep. So that's going to push them back 5. Going to be 1st and 15 now at their own 45. Queen in motion from left to right. Whitna back there all by himself once again. 1 tight end, 4 receivers. Going to pass to his right. Pass caught by Crabb. Picks up about 7.
Good open field tackle from Eli Mars, seeing that coming down. And those are kind of hard to make, especially against a good wide receiver core as Harrah has. So great tackle from Eli Mars.
Yeah, one-on-one open field, always difficult to make, especially against a guy that's that quick. So 2nd and 8 now. Good gain, but they had to make up the 5 yards from the false start. Still empty set. Talon O'Connell just does not seem like he's going to be coming back out anytime soon. It's all Cal Whitna back there in the backfield. He's going to run it again. He's been the best runner for the Panthers tonight, and he's once again getting enough for the sticks there. Another first down, another big run from Cal Whitna.
Yeah, he's been their legs and their arms so far. Haven't really handed the ball off much.
Yeah, I think I saw one pretty decent carry by Talon McConnell,
Yeah.
their number 20 running back. He had that little 5-yard dive up the middle. Other than that, really didn't have any success. It's been all Cal Whitna, and hey, if it works, why stop? Empty set again. Is it even worth mentioning at this point? Crabb in motion from right to left. Fakes a handoff. Whitna takes it down himself. Picks up about 4 on the right side before he goes down. It's like tackle is from McLaren. I forget that he plays defense too.
Is he in?
Yeah, he's a defensive back on the other side.
Oh, I can't see that far.
Nope, that's Griner. Just kidding. I immediately thought, well, he was squatting. 6 could look like 5 if he's squatting. So that is Seth Griner out there with the open field tackle. 2nd and 7. Whitna looking left for Crabb. No, that's not Crabb. That is the guy I kept wanting to call Hyatt. That is Wyatt Hunt. He does not stay at the Hyatt. Good gain there from Hunt. Get him a new set of downs.
Oh, that was close. I didn't think they got the first down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either, and I saw the chain gang start to move, and I thought, well, okay, I guess they're giving it to him. Hey, Talon McConnell's back out there, the skinny running back behind Whitna, who's going on the hard count. Again, I really don't think we're going to fall for that one again. Yeah, Talon McConnell, they have at 5'9", 155, and I would say that sounds accurate.
Yep.
Not a big guy, definitely a quick guy. But tough when you're not a big running back against a big defense like this. Looking to exploit that one-on-one matchup against Seth Griner.
Yep.
That should be offensive pass interference.
And that's the second time he's done that. I was telling you that he did that
He
over
was
there.
doing a
That was the
little
same
bit of
thing.
pushy-shovey.
Oh,
They're going to call it on
no
Griner?
way.
That is shocking. They are going to call defensive pass interference after a wide receiver pushed a defensive back and tripped him.
Yeah, they're going
At
to
least
talk
that is
about
the
it.
impression that I am getting based on Seth Griner's reaction. If that is the case, that would be very surprising. But Harrah fans are clapping. Still haven't seen any movement from the ball. I guess they're just going to wave it all off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very suspicious to me as well. Well, no,
Oh,
now we're
they're
picking
gonna-
up. Now we are backing it
Yeah.
up. All right. So the call is going to be offensive pass interference, which is what we seem to see. Really looked like the Harrah Panthers wide receiver pushed off a little bit, causing Griner to trip as he tried to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, sorry for
And
the
they are-
indecisiveness from.
We
from
had
we don't
indecisiveness
even
from
know.
the
We
officials.
don't-
Yeah,
He
yeah,
is, he
yeah.
is.
I mean, I saw Seth Griner react, and I thought, oh, my gosh, they're
Yeah.
really not going to give it to him? So 1st and 20 is what they're saying. It looks like more like 1st and 25 from way back at the 45. Whitney's going to throw. He's under pressure. Marcos Lopez almost got him but couldn't wrap him up. Whitney's still on his feet, throws and completes the pass. Are you kidding me? They had about 10 chances to pull Cal Whitney down. They leave him alone and standing up back there. The coverage leaves enough room for the catch to be made. Terrible defense. My goodness, what happened?
And this is the second time Whitney has done that. Gotten out of a sack and kind of rolled around, did his thing, and found a guy downfield.
So frustrating. 1st and goal now for the Panthers. Cal Whitney looking like Baker Mayfield out there, keeping the play alive, eluding pressure. Unbelievable. That's exactly the kind of play I was afraid of this kid making based on what I'd seen before this game. He's going to run it around the left. trying to get to
Blindside
the
block.
perimeter. Blindside block on
Yep.
Jagger Weaver, and they're going to call that. That is once again Coronado. He has been the most flagged player tonight.
Looks like Jagger Weaver kind of got a stinger on the hip. Might have to take one.
Slow to get up. Some heckling back and forth between the fans and the team.
Injury timeout.
I would agree that, yes, this is football, but blindside blocks are illegal for a reason. So we'll take a quick break while they tend to Weaver. Hopefully he's going to be all right here. 14-7, 7:55 left to go in the second here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Harrah Panthers. Had a scary block on the last play. Jagger Weaver got wiped out from the side, but he got up just fine. He's on the sideline taking a breather. Looks like he's going to be just fine. Maybe just got his wind knocked out of him a little bit, but that is going to be a penalty for a blindside block. Going to push Harrah back to the 25. So they're looking at goal to go, first and goal from the 25. They're going to hand it off to Talon McConnell, left side. Nobody saw that coming. This kid's barely got the ball. He picks up 7 down to the 18.
Yeah, good job for Griner to get off the block on the outside and pick that one up because he could have taken that one inside of 5.
Yeah, there were not a lot of white jerseys over there, and the ones that were there were getting blocked out for the most part.
Yeah, and like you said, goal to go. They don't have a chance to pick up a first down, so a 4 and out would be in Bethany's favor for sure.
Yeah, and we know that their kicker isn't automatic even in this range if we can get him to a 4th down. Witness still got McConnell back there with him. 3 wideouts, then Jacob Queen, the tight end, to the left. Crab in motion from left to right. Rolling out is Whitna, looking for a receiver in the end zone.
Nice.
Smashes with Eli Mars, or Damian Aguilar.
Yep.
Again, Aguilar. Man, that's a guy's name we've called a lot tonight, making a huge play.
I know. I was saying, you're saying McLaren or Brady having the game for tonight.
Yeah.
Aguilar's having the defensive game tonight for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, Breck Brady, Brody McLaren, Damian Aguilar, all on those player of the game notice right now.
Now here's a guy that
Now we're going to start drawing circles on the screen here. Jordan, get your marker out. You're going to be John Madden.
That would be cool if we had one of those.
Right?
Start scribbling.
Let's get it going. Get the iPad. 7:07 left to go in the second. It is second and goal. Third and goal from the 18. Whitna rolling right again. He's going to dump it off, and it's incomplete right through the hands of Coronado, the most flagged player of the night so far.
Yeah, that was the same exact play. Great defense from Bethany Broncos to bring up a 4th down, and that's exactly what we were talking about.
Now we'll see if Whitna comes off the field. He's walking towards the sideline, but I don't know. Yeah, I think they're going to keep the offense out there.
Yeah, I'm guessing after that first attempt.
They probably don't want to try him
No.
again. Yeah, I'm looking for the kicker, number 14. He's not moving. He looks very comfortable on the sideline.
Yeah.
So it does look like 4th and goal to go from the 18. They're going to keep the offense out there so you know where they're going. Nope, we're going to take a timeout and think about it. So 7:01 left to go here in the second quarter. Bethany ahead at 14-7. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, watching the Harrah Panthers take on the Bethany Broncos here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Division 4A2 matchup going down to the wire. Well, we're still pretty early in, but it's been a close one going down to the wire so far. 14-7 is the score. 7:01 left to go in the second. Harrah looking at a 4th and goal from the Bethany 18. Whitna in that empty set once again under pressure. Rolling out right. He can get away from everybody. Throws it up into the end zone.
Nice.
Batted down. Great defensive play from the Bethany Broncos. I think that's Xavier McGee. No, it is not. Who is that? Turn so I can see your number. That is 14, Eli Mars on the deflection. Great pass defended. And once again, on a 4th and goal to go, the Harrah Panthers come up empty-handed. That's twice in the first half.
Yeah, and it's like our defense likes to step up in these red zones, kind of late 3rd down, 4th down, opportunities. And, hey, they've showed up twice so far.
Maybe they're like Boise State. They just play better with a little blue under them. Yeah, I once again accidentally wore a jersey of the colors of the school that we're playing against.
Good job.
I just wanted to rep my Blue Jays in the ALCS tonight. But here I am rocking Harrah colors. I swear I thought they were purple. What are you going to do? 6:52, Bethany taking over just behind the 20. Got Xavier McGee on the carry. He's going to pick up about 2.
Kind of acting like Le'Veon Bell, being a little patient back there trying to find a hole.
Oh, man, Le'Veon Bell feels like a throwback. That's a name that scars me deeply as a Jets fan.
Oh, you're a Jets fan.
We
Ooh.
paid him a lot of money to do very little, which is something that we like to do as the New York Jets. We like to pay free agents a lot of money, and then they don't really do anything.
Hey, I think you guys would have 0-6, 0-7.
We are the only team in the NFL that doesn't have a win. The Cleveland Browns have one more win than the Jets do. It's great. Hey, but Justin Fields hasn't thrown an interception. That's a statistic that I read today that I did not believe until I looked it up. 2nd and 7 for the Broncos here from their own 21. McGee's going to get the handoff again left side, has some room. Enough for the first down and a little bit extra. Gets up to about the 31. Strong running from Xavier McGee. A flag comes in at the end of the play.
Xavier McGee on the carry.
Yeah, it's kind of like a late flag. I wonder if it's going to be a late hit out of bounds or a hold on Bethany. I'm not sure.
Got a flag on the play.
I am hoping for a late hit given where it was at.
It looked like he was
Seems
showing
too far
face
down the
mask.
field for yeah. Seems too far down the field for a hold.
Yeah, face mask.
So that will move the Broncos on up. Ball was originally spotted at the 35. I think that should move it to the oh no, it's a 5-yard penalty? I thought that was a 15-yarder for face mask. I guess what is it? Inadvertent face mask is only 5. They still do that. So 1st and 10 for Bethany from the 35. Pistol set for McLaren with 3 wideouts bunched to his left. Fakes a handoff to McGee. Looking right to Seth Griner. We know he's dangerous in the open field. And there he goes across the 50 into Harrah territory to the 47.
Hey,
1st down Broncos.
we've said his name so much tonight, and now on offense, Aguilar, great block. Phenomenal block.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Fantastic block from Aguilar to get those extra, 4 or 5 yards for Griner.
Man, and he's really not a big guy. Even when it comes to the receivers, I think Aguilar's probably the most diminutive dude of those 4, especially compared to Breck Brady. But, I mean, he's smaller than Griner or Weaver also. And, yeah, kid can throw a block. What do you know? So new set of downs, 1st and 10 now from the Harrah 49. McLaren in the pistol with McGee behind him. Getting the call from the sideline. He's going to switch into the shotgun now with McGee to his left. Breck Brady is the wide out to the right on the bottom of your screen. McGee's going to get the handoff, take it behind him. Look at those cuts. Dancing around, picking up about 8 before he gets popped. Good running from McGee.
Yeah, I think this is the closest we've been to the field and seeing him get to run right there, getting to see his eyes and the way he moves. He definitely moves with intent, and that's what you want in a running back.
And he reminds me of Blaylock, the guy from OU, the way he picks his feet up.
Yeah.
It's that classic power runner, kind of just like, I don't know, like you got bricks on your feet and it's an effort to pick them up.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to come out, and Baron Teehe's going to come in as running back.
So Teehee now split out to the right. Breck Brady down in 3-point stance. Bad snap through the legs of McLaren. Picks it up, and he's going to run for it.
Oh,
Ball
no.
comes out, and it looks like the Panthers fell on it. Official signal, it's Harrah's ball. Oh, no, just like that.
Goodness, it really looked like he was down. That was a late fumble. And honestly, if I was a ref too, it kind of looked like a sideline violation.
Yeah, one of the officials is kind of shaking his head afterwards. You have to wonder. why that is, if that maybe has something to do with the call. Well, regardless, Harrah Panthers get the fumble after Brody McLaren drops it at about the 41. Bethany can't fall on it. 5:04 left to go in the second. Harrah will get to take over just behind their own 41.
Yeah, I think was that a low snap?
It was.
Yeah.
Right through McLaren's legs.
For the Panthers at the 41-yard line.
Empty set once again for Whitna. They've excelled with that formation, especially because of this right here. He's such a strong runner. Whitna picks up about 9 yards on the quarterback draw.
Yeah, they really like using his quarterback draw abilities. He's usually those 5'10" guys are really low to the ground and can run real well.
That is true. We 5'10" guys, we've got that lower center of gravity.
So I'm surprised. I know the coach is next to us. I'm surprised we're still on a 3-man front. Or now we're in a 4-man, but we have been in a 3-man front.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is usually something you'd see against a 5-wide set, but with how much they've been running with the quarterback, you really need that four-man front. Quick screen pass out to Crabb to the left, and he picks up about 9, maybe 10. Panthers moving the ball down the field. They're now at the Bethany 41 with 4:27 left to go in the second. Clock counting down.
Second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 2 now for Whitna. Talon McConnell, the running back, is out there, but he's split out wide to the left at the bottom of your screen in that stack. And they're going to throw a flag. I think that might be a false start.
Yep, that's what he's signaling.
Did look like the aforementioned McConnell might have came off the snap a little bit too quick.
So that's going to work out in their favor.
Back them up from a 2nd and 2 now to a 2nd and 7 from the 46-yard line. Harrah's band, for some reason, is playing Sweet Caroline.
They actually have a really good band.
Oh, yeah, they're stellar. They're excellent. I was going to say, I think I remember them competing against Deer Creek in different competitions because Deer Creek was big cheese and band back in my day. They probably still have a good band. They got a lot of money in that school. 2nd and 7. Whitna has McConnell back there. Fakes the handoff, and for some reason they think that he got the ball, but Whitna's got it. Carries it all the way down to the 34-yard line. And our friend up here, our defensive coach, he is getting upset again, and we think he has reason to be upset. This is not looking good right here. 4 minutes left to go in the second. Harrah is just moving those chains.
Yeah, that's 100% something they're going to talk about in halftime and definitely needs to be thought about because him doing that all night can be dangerous. I know it's short gains and decent gains, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. If I'm the defensive coach, I'm telling him I don't care if they do the read option. Don't follow that running back. Go for Whitna. That running back can't do nothing. Whitna steps up, has a receiver wide open behind the coverage, and it falls through his hands.
I think that's his second drop. That's Wyatt Hunt.
That is unbelievable. Bethany once again playing games back there in coverage, worrying too much about the quarterback run, not keeping those receivers shadowed. That could have been big.
Yeah.
Breathing a sigh of relief. But, man, that's got to leave you worried. 2nd and 10 for the Harrah Panthers. Ball on the Bethany 34, 3:39 left to go in the second. Whitna screen pass out to the left to Crabb. How do they keep getting away with this? Crabb making people miss inside the 15 down to the 12.
Just a lot of arm tackling right now.
I mean, they've got 3 play calls, Brendan. They've got screen, they've got quarterback draw, and then they've got either try the deep post or the deep go route.
Yep.
I mean, that's all you got to look for. I don't know how they're getting the screen. Coach behind me feels like he's just as exasperated, if not more so.
I was about to say.
I was going to say his job depends on it. I'm just calling the game.
Yeah, I was about to say Bethany needs to call a timeout.
They do, and they're going to take one. 3:22 left to go here in the second. Bethany leading 14-7, but Harrah knocking on the door. We'll see what they can do here. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network. back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Harrah Panthers. It is 14-7. Bethany in the lead here on Oklahoma Sports Network, but the Harrah Panthers are driving behind quarterback Cal Whitna and his unbelievable running ability. He's just been ground and pounding all the way down, as well as some decent screen plays. Have set up the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 from the 14. Whitna looking over the middle, has a receiver. Crab catches it just like that. Touchdown Panthers, 3:17 left to go, and it's 14-13. An extra point will tie it up.
Man, he was just wide open and a great throw from their quarterback,
Cal Whitna.
I keep wanting to say Chapman. I don't know why it's Chapman in my head, but yeah, great throw, great call. There's really nothing we can – obviously we can't do anything.
Yeah, it's been a tough game so far. Bethany's defense has been bending but not breaking, but they broke on that one. Extra point is good. Game is going to be tied up here at 14 with 3:17 left to go in the second. Plenty of time for Bethany to try to respond here, and they've looked good on offense. Had some momentum on the last drive, just couldn't capitalize, especially since Brody McLaren fumbled the ball away on the 41-yard line. Something of a controversial fumble. Seemed like he might have already been down. It was fairly late in the play. Ref stuck with the call. Harrah takes that ball and charges 59 yards down the field to score.
And something we haven't seen so far, which me and you, we've definitely seen it. Fans have seen it. There's a lot of holding up front from Harrah's, offensive line.
And we have not seen
haven't gotten one.
Not a one. There was a call I saw up close when Harrah was moving from our left to right. The right tackle had a big mitt full of Breck Brady's jersey, and there was no call.
But, hey, we do have plenty of time to score. 3 minutes is a good amount of time. Hopefully score and let that go to half would be ideal.
That's something that we need to keep in mind, though, is that we have plenty of time. Do not press. Do not panic. Someone tell that to Brody McLaren, because when that kid is cool, calm, and collected, there's not anyone better on the field.
I agree.
They're going to do another little pooch. This one's easily fielded.
Yeah, good
Barron
decision.
He gets it and then knees it down at about the 37.
Yeah, so decent field position. And they just need to do exactly what they did in the first.
Right, yeah, it's not like there's
drive.
anything that we need to change. What we've been doing on offense is working. We've just got to make sure that we're playing mistake-free football.
Yeah, like the only reasons we went 3 and out that one drive is because we were just trying to get it down the field, which we both, like that, trying to get some big attacks. And then the most recent one was a fumble. So there's really, like you said, nothing we need to change.
They tried to attack that seam, and he just put a little bit too much mustard on that ball. 4 wideouts. Xavier McGee in the backfield with Brody McLaren. McLaren will pass on first down. Under pressure, he's going to pull it down, thinking about throwing. Zips it to Griner,
Nice.
Caught, first down. Cross the 50 and out of bounds. Great catch by Seth Griner, keeping his feet in bounds.
Yeah, it was funny. Aguilar was in the middle of the field waving his hands.
Oh,
trying
no.
To, But, good look from McLaren. His foot was planting on the I can't even
like
say
right
it.
on the edge of the sideline,
Yeah.
I was wondering if he was going to be able to get it off. He just barely did.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. McLaren was so close to the line of scrimmage about
Oh,
crossing.
yeah.
It was
Got
close.
you. Got
so
you.
Good throw.
So ball on the 46, 1st and 10. 5 wideout set for McLaren. He's in the empty set now. Looked like he was looking for a screen play to Aguilar, but Aguilar wasn't there. Pulls it down, throws it away. Flag down. They're not going to call intentional grounding, are they? He had a receiver.
Call it.
Flag on the play.
He was out of the pocket, and he had a receiver downfield. I got no call from the refs. Damian Aguilar looks as confused as I am. They are going to back him up.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to say block in the back. I'm not sure where that was.
He was the ref was looking downfield.
How is there a block in the back if it's a passing play? Very confusing. Very confusing. One day we will understand how to call Oklahoma high school football games as an official. But today's not that day. So it's going to be 1st and 20 now for the Broncos, way back at their own 44. 4 wide receivers set for McLaren. Xavier McGee is the back. He's going to throw right side to Aguilar, and I think that one bounced off the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, it was a good read trying to get on the one-on-one little short route, but just a hair rushed and it was just a little low.
That's one of those throws where I feel like maybe McLaren's getting in his head a little bit. Need him to loosen up so we can get down the field and score here. 2:53 left to go. Clock stopped here in the second quarter. 2nd and long, 2nd and 20 for the Broncos. 4 wideouts. One of them is Xavier McGee there in the slot on the right side. Seth Griner in the backfield, motioning out to the left. McLaren looking at him. Same thing, rolling out right, looking, nothing. Runs it, not much. 3 or 4 yards for McLaren.
Yeah, there was some miscue. McLaren was looking for Aguilar, but I don't think he knew the route. I don't think McGee knew either.
And McLaren, after the play, motioning to the officials that he feels like he got face masked there. Interestingly, I noticed the officials were refusing to look at him while he was appealing.
Are they playing the Michael Myers?
They are. They are playing the Halloween theme music right now.
All righty, cool.
Just noticed Cal Whitna plays defensive back. He's down there as the slot corner.
Oh, he is, yep.
5 wideouts for Bethany. McLaren looking at a 3rd and 20. He's going to pull it down and run up the middle. Takes the right side, has some room. Hit hard at the 45 before he's pushed out of bounds. I think that was Cal Whitna on the collision. Quarterback on quarterback. How do you like that?
He delivered a blow. I think that was number 26.
That's the other guy.
Hayden Keenan.
I saw Whitna talking a little bit to McLaren after the play. I thought maybe he put the hit on him. First down. What?
No, 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what did I miss? It's 4th and 10 now for the Broncos from the 46, the original line of scrimmage. Back when the drive started, when everything was good.
They are missing a player.
We are missing a player.
5 seconds left. Someone's going to have to call a timeout or hurry. That's delay of
0,
game.
and we're going to get a delay of game. Bethany unable to get 11 men out there in time for the punt team. Going to have to move back 5 yards.
And just little mistakes that are hurting us right now.
And it's been eating us up, man. This is a 28-7 game if we aren't
know.
making these mistakes. Instead, it's 14-14, and we're blowing our chance to score. Or forget blowing, we blew it. It's done. We're punting. 4th and 15 now from the Bethany 49.
Yeah, they don't even have a person back there to receive this.
High snap for McLaren, punts it, and yeah, no returner.
Yeah,
Ball
good
takes
punt.
a nice bounce out inside the 20 to about the 15. Nice punt from Bethany. So 2:35 left to go. Plenty of time for Cal Whitna and company to try to get down the field and score one more time. Shoot, with 2:35 left, that might be enough time for each offense to have one more drive. It's been that kind of game.
Yeah, definitely need defense to step up big here and cause another turnover or a 4 and out.
Here's hoping for a pick 6. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Harrah will take over. No surprises. Cal Whitna in an empty set. 5 wideouts. Time to throw. Left side has a man deep to McConnell. Incomplete. Looked almost like he was playing more for the pass interference than the actual catch.
Yeah.
He won't get either.
Yeah, good defensive block and coverage by Eli Mars.
Yeah, he kept him covered up real well.
Yep.
McConnell realized the only hope he had was for interference, so he kind of just threw his hands up and hoped for it. No dice. 2:29 left to go in the second. Clock stopped after the incompletion. Whitna back there by himself. He's going to run this time. Takes it around left side. And Bethany's there to meet him. He gets to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or 2 on top, and then he goes down.
Yeah, great stop at the line of scrimmage.
Good containment. He didn't have that green field in front of him like he usually does. 2:05 and running. 3rd and 10 for Harrah from the 15. Whitna tries the hard count. Bethany isn't falling for that anymore. Taking their time, letting the clock run down. It's down to 1:45 now. Whitna takes a snap, running. Bethany converges. He keeps slipping out, but they will get him for a loss. Pulled down for about a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up 4th down. That's the best that we've seen Bethany do on defense so far tonight.
Yeah.
Really contained Whitna and did not allow him to get anything going.
I totally agree. That was a good tackle and pursuit by number 16, Malachi Chapman.
Time on the field.
So that's going to be a quick timeout here with 1:21 left to go. Score is tied up at 14. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this
All right, back here in Harrah, Oklahoma. Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers here in a Division 4A2 matchup on Oklahoma Sports Network. Philip Rodriguez, Brennan Rodriguez here with you. It is all tied up at 14. It's been a barn burner of a game. Both offenses looking great on both sides of the ball. But Harrah just stalled out on this last drive. They're looking at a 4th and 10 now from their own 15 with 1:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Most likely going to punt it away. Bethany getting ready to return. Jagger Weaver back there set to field this one.
Yeah, the ref having a conversation with our head coach. Not sure what they're talking about.
Yeah, they're waiting to get something done. Maybe he's trying to make them aware of how many times Harrah's been holding against us. So here comes the punt. This kicker's got a leg on him, gets it almost to midfield, takes a Bethany bounce back to the 45, and then downed. So Bethany will have decent field position taken over at the Harrah 45. Minute 21 left to go. Bethany with, is it 2 timeouts left? No, we got 1 timeout left.
Yeah.
Be really nice to take a score into halftime here, especially since I believe we received initially, so we will be kicking the ball off to Harrah after halftime. Here we go, 1st and 10. McLaren's going to take a shot. Has Jagger Weaver one-on-one. Oh, so close. Ball hits the back of the defender, and there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, they're going to call that pass interference. Good call.
It's back-to-back games with a 2-run homer. Back-to-back. Waiting for the call. Does seem like it's going to be interference, though. Did they make the signal and I missed it while I was celebrating my Blue Jays?
I think he's he's calling it right now.
So that is going to be pass interference. Some of the more vocal members of the Harrah fandom making their feelings known. They were perfectly happy when it was a blindside block, but a pass interference call against them they do not like. We take note of you, Harrah. We take note. 1:14 left to go here in the first half. Bethany going to have the ball on the Harrah 35. They blow this one dead. This one's going to be a false start against Bethany.
Oh, they're just going to lose their yards. They just got, darn it.
You know, and I think the worst thing about these penalties is not necessarily losing the yards. It's setting yourself further back with your yards to go on your down.
Yep.
You know, we can convert 10 yards pretty easily. It's when we get ourselves in these 15 to go, 20 to go situations. Makes it a lot different. Now I got our other coach up here yelling. Love being down the way from these guys. Makes us feel like we're part of the action.
We can definitely hear them at home.
Right?
They're
We
next
can
to
hear
us.
them, yeah, but we don't usually get to see them. 1st and 15 now. McLaren has McGee in the backfield with him, but he's going to pass looking left for Griner. Oh, and there's 2 defenders there. The Harrah Panthers defender, Coronado. It's a foot race. McLaren will just push him out before he can score.
Yeah,
An ill-advised throw hung up there for a while. Just like we were saying earlier, Brendan, he can zip it. When he doesn't zip it, sometimes bad things can happen.
Yeah, it was a good read, but he was late to it, and that ball was just kind of too high and floaty, and that was just a recipe for disaster.
I really feel like when you're throwing that out route, Brendan, you were a quarterback. Don't you got to get a little more zip on that thing so that they don't get underneath it like that?
Yeah, and I'm sure he knows that to throw the ball before they break is kind of the rule right there, but I'm sure he knows it. And
it's difficult to time it out.
It's just a tough one, oh yeah.
So minute exactly left in the first half. Score tied all at 14. Ball on the 7. Harrah with a huge opportunity here. Queen, the tight end, motion right to left. That's who Whitton is looking for. Defensive coordinator's getting frustrated again. You can understand. Whitna has all day to do whatever he wants back there, make whatever decision he wants, whether he wants to run, throw, or have a tea party with Mrs. Nesbitt. He's got all the time in the world back there.
Be 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And I know our coach behind me is frustrated for the exact same reason. These guys are just not getting to the ball. Everybody's worried about the other thing they're supposed to be worried about. So 2nd and goal now. Easy catch from Crabb. He's in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And just like that, the Broncos have fallen behind. 20-14 is the score. Cal Whitna adds to his total 15 touchdown passes now on the season. As of yesterday, it put him at number 1 in the state. He's happy to talk on the sideline. He's got reason to talk. Kick is up and good. Just like that, Harrah's up 21-14. The momentum and the noise has all swung back to Harrah. 20 seconds left to go in the half. Bethany still has that 1 timeout.
Yeah, it just definitely was not ideal on the drive that they were wanting, especially right before half.
But that's putting it lightly.
Yeah, that's a tough one for sure. But definitely nothing to get their morale down. This is football. Things like that happen. Make a lot of mistakes.
Still a lot of game left.
Absolutely.
But you worry if we keep getting in our heads like that, Harrah's going to take advantage of that all night. Got to assume they're going to go for that little pooch kick again. Maybe try for the onside. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Kick fielded by Jagger Weaver back at the 5. Trying to make people miss. Across the 25 down to the 29. 14 seconds remain in the half. Enough time to take a couple shots.
Yeah, at least. But I'd assume they're just going to let this one go to half. Don't want something else like what just happened to happen again. Don't want to throw an interception or fumble the ball.
Yeah, it might be the way to go. Does seem to be that there is a flag on the play. I heard the PA announcer say it. Wasn't sure, though. Yep, it's going to be a block in the back against the Broncos. It's going to push them back.
Block in the back against the Broncos.
Been called for that one a lot all of a sudden. So going to take us back to the 20 now. So 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Broncos. 14 seconds left to go in the half. McLaren going to hand off to McGee. McGee makes one man miss, taking it out to the left. And he goes down after a decent gain, 6 yards, and I think that's going to take us to halftime. Yep. So rough way to end the half, but the Broncos have plenty of offensive success to build on, plenty of defense to build on, but I'm sure they also have plenty to talk about in the locker room at halftime. We'll be back with the second half here. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network. All right, and we are back here in Harrah, Oklahoma. Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers here in a big Division 4A2 matchup. Harrah is ahead right now, 21-14. They scored off of a huge interception that set them up with goal to go and put them on top in this one. And they are getting ready to receive the ball here from the Bethany Broncos as we get set to kick off the third quarter. Brendan, I made fun of you a little bit for running to go grab your jacket. It is getting a little bit nippy out here, though. Fall is coming.
Yeah, up here on the top of the press box, got a little wind, and not that it's too cold. It's about 72 degrees, but feels good to have a little jacket on.
I'm glad I wore the thicker jersey, not the thin jersey today. So McCollum and Crabb back to receive for the Panthers. Good kick with some good bounce, and oh my goodness, here's Crabb.
Wow.
Making people miss across midfield to the 42. What a return from the Harrah Panthers. Wow. Bad start for the Broncos.
Bad start.
Nice start if you're a Harrah fan.
It'll be first and 10 for the Panthers at the 42-yard line.
Definitely kind of need to see both sides of the ball step up in the second half. I mean,
Yeah.
defensively and offensively. I know we started off strong offensively, but we kind of mellowed out towards the end.
It did seem like we just got too much in our heads towards the end of that first half. Hand off to McConnell, right side, picks up a good bunch of yards. Longest carry by anybody not named Cal Whitna tonight.
That's right.
At least on the Harrah side of the ball.
It'll be second down.
Give them 2nd and 2 now from the 35-yard line of the Bethany Broncos with 11:30 left to go in the third. Whitna in the pistol with McConnell behind him. Going to change up the formation. He's now going to be in a shotgun set. High snap over his head. He's trying to chase it down. Barely gets on it and covers it back at the 50. Good break for the Broncos right there.
Yeah, so 2 bad snaps for both sides now, evening up that low snap that ended in a fumble from McLaren.
It'll be third down.
So it's 3rd and a mile now, 3rd and about 17 from the 50 for the Harrah Panthers. Whitna in the empty set, 3 out wide to his left, 2 to his right. Looking to
Always
pass,
wide
Breck
open.
Brady's in the backfield. Going to flush Whitna out. Whitna's going to throw deep, has a receiver, caught. And once again, Whitna moves around in the backfield. Coverage falls asleep. And a big play downfield as Jacob Queen pulls it in for the Harrah Panthers. They're going to 1st and 10 on the 15.
Yeah, that is the 4th time he has done that, 4th or 5th time. And seems to be working for him. There's nothing we can do to stop it so far.
It's honestly surprising me. Surely that's something that they discussed during halftime in the locker room. And yet it's still an area that they're just getting not just beat on, but whooped on. Interesting set, 4 kind of clumped up to Whitna's left here. Empty set, he's going to run it. Holding all over the place, not called.
Yep.
I mean, holding so bad that you can see the Bethany players fall down because their jerseys are getting gripped. That is a 1st and 10 or 1st and goal for Harrah after that one. Man, they got to call one of these holding penalties at some point. This is insane. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Whitna going to throw right side. That is not pass interference. Wow. Linebacker bumps number 3.
I mean, I don't want to be
Zach
biased,
Crabb, that's, yeah.
but the ball was there, and I think
The ball
you
was
can make
there.
a play on it.
You
But
can.
It
You
was
can.
it was close. I get the frustration.
Definitely questionable. You can see why the fans are upset, but it's going to be a no call. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Whitna looking right. Screenplay
Nice.
immediately met and pulled down. Great defensive play. I think that's 28 Mitchell Pace, I believe.
And that was Pace and Griner out there on the tackle. Great stop.
Yeah, they're clearly getting that wide receiver stack screen that they keep running
Yeah, they run that or they just run the quarterback.
Right, that's pretty much all that they've been able to do, but that wide receiver stack has been working. Shut it down real nicely there. If we can take that out of the playbook, that'd be nice. 9:20 left to go in the third. Witten is going to take it down and run. He's met by a lot of white jerseys. He's still not all the way down. Now he is. Finally pulled him down. Did you see who got in on that one?
The first guy that met him was Chase Clanton.
And we've got an injured player.
Oh, now he's getting up.
I think.
That was their quarterback.
That's Whitna, and he's going to come up gimpy. They initially, Jagger Weaver was calling for some of the trainers on the Harrah sideline to come over. Looks like he's all right. He's coming off of his own collision, but he is pretty shaken up with a bad hitch in his giddy-up. This could be bad for the Harrah Panthers. Cal Whitna has far and away been the guy tonight. So 9:07 left to go, 4th and goal. We're going to see their kicker. He's been 1 of 2 tonight, Jackson LeGrand, or pardon me, he's been 1 of 2 on extra points, 3 on extra points, 0 for 1 on field goals.
Oh, he barely
and
gets
he will
it through.
barely hit that one. Yeah, earlier today I kicked a field goal on the Edmond Santa Fe field that looked just like that. Barely cleared the upright. So it'll make it a 2-score game now. Harrah up 24-14 on the Bethany Broncos on Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, we've got the Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers here on Oklahoma Sports Network in this Division 4A2 matchup. Brendan Rodriguez, Jordan Rodriguez here too. And we are all underway here. It's 24-14. Harrah Panthers on top. They went down the field and nearly looked like they were going to get into the end zone, but we stopped Cal Whitna just short.
Let that go out of bounds.
Hobble off the field. Kickoff goes out of bounds on the ensuing kickoff, and that's going to give Bethany nice field position.
You know, sometimes
so they did hit a field goal, 24-14. Sorry, Brendan, go ahead.
No, you're good. Sometimes I seem to say out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
I don't think anyone's going to call you on that.
My mom did. She caught it.
As long as you don't go, and the ball goes into touch. That's what they say in soccer. You know, it's only out of bounds into touch in soccer if the whole ball goes over the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Watch it turn out you're all-state in soccer, and I'm like, Brendan, soccer is the game.
Nope, not a soccer player.
8:55 left to go in the third. Bethany will take over at the 35, facing a 10-point deficit. They need to get back in this one.
There it is.
Easy pass to Seth Griner, and he's got nothing but field in front of him. He's gone. Touchdown, Broncos. Just like that.
Great play, great eyes by McLaren. I knew he was going to find that seam. Sooner or later, it's been open, and he finally caught that Panthers defense not paying attention.
Huge play, exactly what we needed. You can feel the momentum just sucked out of the crowd. That puts them back in this game immediately. 24-20. Extra point can narrow it down to 3. Snap away, hold is good, kick looks good, and it's through. We still got ourselves a football game. 8:46 left to go in the third. Harrah still leads, but we cut the lead to 24-21. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you.
Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers in a 4A Division II matchup. It is 24-21, Panthers in the lead, but Bethany came storming back. A one-play touchdown drive. Brody McLaren hits Mr. Seth Griner. He fired, he nailed that seam,
Yep.
right?
Great read and great ball, too. Couldn't have been placed any more perfect than that.
Yeah, he really did. He got it in stride. Never had to stop running. Didn't even have to slow down a little bit. Perfect catch and throw. And Bethany is right back in this one after going down by 2 scores. It's now 24-21. Harrah will get set to take over. Looking for Cal Whitna on the sideline. He came off on the last drive with an injury. Crabb trying to make some magic again, but he's going to go down at the 32.
It's kind of an odd pitch.
Looking for Whitna. And I'm not sure. There he is. Cal Whitna jogs out. Looks like he's fine.
Yeah, he was
recovered from the hitch in his giddy-up.
Yeah, he was over here kind of favoring that. I think that's his right knee. He's kind of got some tape on it.
Yeah, he looked rough for a minute. He's had that tape or that brace on or sleeve or whatever for the whole game. But that might be the weak spot, the Achilles heel, so to say. Not to say that we're trying to tackle him on his injured knee, y'all. That's classless. We don't do that here. But if that is bothering him, that could be what was bothering him earlier. Handoff, McMillan around the right side, picks up about 5. McConnell, not McMillan. You know, Irish names are Irish names.
There you go. Do a little Irish jig.
Right? It's an American tradition to be casually xenophobic against Irish people. Yeah.
I'm not sure I know what that word means.
So xenophobic would be like racist, but against a cultural group instead of an actual race. Yeah.
Okay, learning things today.
Hey, you know, that's what I'm here for. Pistol set for Whitna. He's got McConnell behind him. Hands off to McConnell, who has really been turning it on here in the second half. Only gets about a yard on that play, though. Whitna still looks like he's favoring that right knee.
Just a little bit. I'm assuming that's why they haven't used him to run
I was
going to
say, I think it's interesting that they haven't tried the run with him yet.
But now they're in that solo look, so, you know, he likes to run it.
On a 3rd and 2, Whitna back there by himself. You know what's coming. Bethany knew it was coming, and they meet him at the line.
It's going to be close.
That is going to be close. Looked like he was maybe half a yard short. We'll see where they spot him.
Oh, I think they're going to give it to him.
Gosh, it's right on the nose. Do they measure in high school? I don't know if I've seen anyone do that before.
Yes. Yeah, that's what they're calling for.
All right, let's see it.
The official timeout.
Huh.
Yeah, that almost looked like they spotted it a little further back when they just did that. See, are they going to bring the chains out?
Yeah, I think so.
The official timeout for a measurement.
Let's see. Chain gang is out. Stretch that chain out, see where we're at.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, the nose of the football is on the first down line.
Inches.
My goodness. Just by a hair. If they breathed on it a little bit, might be otherwise. So it'll be a new set of downs for the Harrah Panthers. 1st and 10 now from their own 42. 7:31 left to go here in the 3rd. Whitna in the pistols, got McConnell behind him. 2 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. McConnell will get the handoff, squirting up the middle. Lots of room, picks up 9 yards. That is crazy. How are you going to let that 155-pound kid run up the middle on you when we got 74 out there, our man in sweatpants, Mr. Micah Chapman? Yeah, 6'1", 290. I don't know about that. He might be even bigger than that, let's be honest. He is a big guy. Nothing wrong with that. We need big guys up there, but, man, we got to be getting to the running back. 2nd and 1 now. Whitna in the empty set. Going to take it around the right by himself. Has enough for the first down, a little bit more. Inside the 45 to about the 44.
Knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's lost much of a step with that knee being injured, if it is. .638 left in the third. Harrah holding on to this 24-21 lead. 1st and 10 from the Bethany 43. Whitna back to pass, looking left.
Oh, that's going to be pass interference.
No, it's an uncatchable ball.
Wow.
They were looking for the pass interference call as Damian Aguilar was trying to cover up number 3, Zach Crabb, who's made a couple of big touchdown catches tonight for the Panthers. Ball sailed over their heads, but the fans are really unhappy about it.
Yeah, not happy for sure. And as I guarantee you, a half a second later, Breck Brady was right there with his hands up.
Oh, man. They were ready to crush him.
Yeah.
They want a sack. I don't know if they've sacked Whitna tonight. Yeah. No, yeah, Max Scherzer starting tonight for the Blue Jays.
Wow.
Luis Castillo starting
no
for the
longer,
Mariners, but they
Red
already pulled him.
Sox.
Oh, Max Scherzer hasn't been on the Red Sox, I don't think. He was on the Mets.
Oh, I'm not sure.
But here's Cal Whitna taking it up the middle. My goodness, this kid can run inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Bethany's defense looks almost like they've given up.
Just a lot of arm tackling, and you can't do that against a guy like him. There's no you
Can't do that against Whitna, yeah. Thought maybe that hitch in his giddy-up was going to slow down his running ability. Think again. This kid is still putting this team on his back. Harrah Panthers have a dog at quarterback, let me tell you. Whitna in the backfield with McConnell. He's under pressure. Throws it up. He's got receivers, but there's 5 white jerseys, and they're going to throw a pass interference penalty on that one? Really? The inconsistency with which this game has been officiated is something I could write a lot about.
Yeah, watching the replay, there's nothing there.
They were, there were 5 wide receivers or 5 white jerseys in that area, and then 2 wide receivers that couldn't make a play on the ball. It had nothing to do with the defender standing around them.
Wow.
Baffling call, truly. Very, very confused about how this one has been called. That is a backbreaker for the Broncos, who made a great defensive play, staying in blanket coverage and making sure the receivers could not even get an eye on that ball. There wasn't any contact, but the referee saw something that maybe we didn't see. 1st and goal, play blown dead.
Oh, the chain gang not ready.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking it's goal to go.
So
what does the chain gang have to do? Oh, the chain gang was thinking they were done. They are not. So it is actually 1st and 2, or they're trying to figure out the down to go.
A lot of complications from
kidding.
The crew tonight.
Not
Not that we can talk about it or say anything about it.
Well, we've said as much as we can say, basically. We can say that we're confused by a call because we're not seeing it. So it is going to be 2nd and about 1, maybe 2. Ball on the 9-yard line. So a first down here will give them a new set of downs.
You can imagine what they're going to do here.
Oh, you already know. Whitna's back there in the empty set. Nope. Don't throw that flag.
Great defense.
Heard some fans calling. Yep, literally hear a lady saying, throw the flag.
Looks like Griner's cramping on the
But
left calf.
If both players make a play on the ball at the same time, that is not pass interference. Both players can physically bump each other. If they both have a shot at the ball, they're going to keep their flags in their pockets. But it does look like Griner's needing to work out a cramp.
Yeah, I can see his calves from here tightened
You can
up.
see him.
I can see it.
Poor
Both
guy.
of them.
He has been playing really hard. That's absolutely not on the temperature, the humidity, all down to just how hard Griner has been playing. He's leaving it all on the field. Well, they're taking a quick timeout. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves here. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here in Harrah, Oklahoma. Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers. It's 24-21. Harrah in the lead, and once again putting pressure on the Bethany defense. They're looking at 3rd and 1 from the Bethany 9-yard line. They can go 1 yard. They can pick up a new set of downs. Goal to go. Try to score, make this a 2-score game again.
Yeah, I've got to give a shout out to the cheerleaders over there. They have a sign over that says "Hunting season now open. Here, kitty, kitty" for the Panthers.
So that's why we've got the camo
Yep.
on. I knew we would figure it out at some point. Yeah, we need to hunt some Panthers right now. 6:11 left to go in the third. Whitnow's in the shotgun with McConnell to his left. He's going to roll left and tuck the ball down. Met by Marcos Lopez in the backfield, but he can't pull him down. He gets to the inside the 5. Be a new set of downs for the Panthers. Jagger Weaver now shaken up after the play.
Hey, I love the sportsmanship. We got a couple Panthers over there helping Jagger Weaver
Working
with the
out his
cramp.
cramps. There you go.
Well, that changes our opinions a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. Yeah, we like you now, Harrah. That's that did it.
Well, 2 cramps in the same spot.
That is interesting.
That's weird.
And those 2 guys that are really playing really hard on both sides of the ball. I don't know, the way he jumped up, is this maybe a time-saving technique right here?
No, Coach, put in the pickle juice.
Right, yeah. Time for a pickle shot. 6:06 left to go in the third. And Harrah has a new set of downs. They're looking at 1st and goal from the Bethany 2. Still plenty of football left to be played, but a score here and a 2-score lead would not feel great for the Broncos. We just climbed back from that one with a big Seth Griner touchdown here in the second half.
Man, that is tough. I forgot that they had the ability to pick up a first, and now it is first.
Yep. So 3 receivers bunched out to the right. Running back McMillan to the left, as well as Jacob Queen, defensive coordinator, saying watch that quarterback, and he was right. Cal Whitna almost untouched, and flags come in from all sides of the field.
See a couple of Harrah Panthers out there.
Yeah, number
kind
6.
of frustrated.
Number 6 for the Panthers is looking upset. I'm not sure
Oh, that's number
what the
8,
call is. They're
Brody
not.
Byers.
Yeah, they're not waving off the touchdown, so it looks like as it stands right now, it's going to be 30-21. Harrah taking the lead through another Cal Whitna touchdown, this time on the ground. Dude is just unstoppable. 5:44 left here in the third. And they've once again got a 2-score lead here, these Panthers. So we saw a lot of flags after the last play. Didn't hear a call. Doesn't look like they backed up the extra point. So if there is a penalty, I'm not sure if they're putting it on the kickoff or what. Let's see. Touchdown. And then after the play, personal foul against Harrah. Okay, so that makes sense. Maybe a little bit of talking.
So will that be enforced on the kickoff, I believe?
I think so. Let's see if they back him up here.
Taking on the kickoff.
Yep.
So PA announcer confirms that that penalty will apply to the kickoff. So Harrah will be pushed back a little farther on the kickoff after this extra point attempt. He's been perfect on extra points tonight so far. And that one he will nail as well. So 5:44 left to go in the third. Still plenty of game, but Harrah looking unstoppable right now. Ahead 31-21 on top of your Bethany Broncos here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers. It is a 31-21 game. Panthers on top. Cal Whitna, their quarterback, has been unstoppable on the ground and through the air. Jagger Weaver taking that kick down, looking for some room, looking maybe a little bit hobbled by those cramps that we saw earlier. A good return all the way up to the 45, but he didn't quite look like he had that burst that he usually does, and he's still down there.
Yeah, still with another cramp, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know who's responsible for the electrolyte beverages on the Bethany sideline, but we better start spiking those suckers.
Yeah.
Weaver's getting worked out once again for a cramp. 5:33 left to go in the third. Bethany really needing a touchdown and then a big defensive stop.
Yep.
The latter is something that we have not really been able to come up with, at least certainly in the second half. Excuse me. That Simple Simon's Pizza making me burp. It's good stuff, though. Love coming out in rural Oklahoma. Giving me some Alpine sticks. They didn't have any in the spread. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't complain about free food.
Yeah, I was say free food. Come on.
I ain't complaining. I just know my lady loves them Alpine sticks. It's like cheese sticks, but they got like a zesty Italian dressing.
Okay.
It's a winner. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. 2nd and 10?
Yeah, should definitely be first.
Yeah, I think it's 1st and 10. But the chain gang's got it wrong. Hand off to McGee, and hey, he's going to make it first down anyways.
McGee on the carry.
I think a bug got in my shirt.
Down by number 8, Brody Myers. It'll be 1st and 10.
Had a Harrah cricket trying to hitch a ride on my back. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos from the Harrah 45. McLaren going to hand it off to McGee again. McGee looking for room on the right side. Only picks up about a yard or two.
Yeah, there really wasn't a lane. He may have had a decision to cut up, but he didn't take it and took it outside and was swarmed by a bunch of Panthers.
And sometimes you get lucky, you cut to the outside, and there's some room, but he could not find it on that one. So 2nd and 9 now for the Broncos from the 43 of the Harrah Panthers. 4:30 and counting on the clock here in the third. McLaren in the shotgun. Mars is out on the bottom of your screen. Split out wide to the right. Split out wide to the right. He's got Cruz Burleson over the middle, but Burleson can't bring it in right through his hands. I don't want to throw any shade on Mr. Burleson, but I think Seth Griner makes that catch.
Yeah, had him there and had the catch. I think he was just trying to run before he caught it, and that's usually what it looks like.
Brings up another 3rd and 9, and it brings up that Halloween Michael Myers theme song again.
If I was a player, that would annoy me.
Right? I think it would irritate you more than it would scare you. McLaren shotgun, 3 wideouts to his left. He's going to hand off to McGee. Everybody's surprised.
Nice.
McGee picks up enough for the first. Big play. What a play call.
Yeah, great play call. And I love that guard tackle pull. They both pulled in great, phenomenal blocks.
That's why it's important to be fast, even if you're one of those big guys.
Oh, I think they're actually going to call him short. Just a hair
Oh,
short.
are you kidding me? So 4th and very short instead, it looks like will be the call. Unless they're planning on bringing those sticks all the way across. They are. Here comes the chain gang to measure for the 2nd time this quarter. Now, when the chain gang has to jog all the way across the field like this, how do they know they're still at the right yard line?
You see where the middle, that ref's holding that centerpiece?
Okay,
well,
so
he remembers where the spot of that is and runs out and sets it there so that it's the same length. Yeah.
See, that's good to know. I never knew that.
Yep.
And that is going to be slightly short.
Go for it. Go under center.
4th
tush push.
and a couple inches, and I think that's the right call, Brendan.
Yep.
We've got the hog mollies. We've got the size advantage. We can definitely push them forward.
Watch out for that chain.
Right, everybody hopping over the chain like it's a jump rope. Breck Brady just did a casual half step. Like, I don't need to worry about that thing. Are they measuring it again?
I believe so.
Interesting.
Haven't seen a double measure.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do this. I guess they're re-spotting. I gotta say, Brendan, we've seen some interestingly officiated games together.
Yeah.
This one's working its way to the top. So the call will remain 4th and inches for the Broncos. Ball spotted right at about the 34.
Yeah, and usually this is their goal line setup. Usually when they bring number 26 in, that is Isaiah White. That's their heavy set, and they usually just let McLaren run it.
And that looks like what they're going to do. They've got everybody bunched up to the left of the left tackle, and that's where McLaren will take it. He's got more than enough. 1st down, Broncos, and the drive will continue. 3:59 and counting on the clock in the 3rd.
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky tackle. I'm glad he came out of that okay.
You're saying he's lucky he didn't get hurt, or?
No, yeah, I'm just glad he wasn't hurt. Usually in pileups like that, it was kind of a weird tackle. Number 0, Caden Cobb was in there, kind of twisting McLaren around.
So 1st and 10 now from the 33. McLaren in the shotgun. Breck Brady out wide to the right on the bottom. Sometimes I like to run to that direction. Baron Teehee is in the backfield. McLaren going to roll out, tuck it, and run. Inside the 30, then he goes out of bounds. Pick up about 4 on that one.
Yeah, good decision to pick that one up and run it. There wasn't much to throw.
Pick up a few on the play.
This looks like ball spotted at the 31. Gain of only 2, 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun set, 3 wide receivers out to his left. McLaren will hand off to Baron Teehee, making people miss across the 30 down to about the 27. Solid, if not spectacular, running from Teehee on that play. So it'll bring up a 3rd down, but it's a 3rd and very manageable. 3rd and only about 5. Definitely something we can convert here. Pistol set for McLaren. Baron Teehee still the back behind him.
I like this one-on-one from Grinder in the slot.
Griner is one-on-one against the slot, but they're going to give it to Teehee around the left side, looking for room. He's got nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. I liked the run play call on 3rd down earlier in the drive. I do not really like that last one. Gotta be honest. Not great. But then again, everybody loves to question the play call when it doesn't work.
That's true.
4th down, and we are going to leave our offense down there. Understandable. A field goal would be good, but this is a long kick to make from here for a high school kid. 3 wideouts for McLaren. Griner still in that slot, and that's who he's looking to. That's who he'll throw to,
Nice.
And that's who catches it. And inside the 10 for a 1st and goal, Seth Griner.
That's that play. They have not stopped that so far. That route that they are very well connected together with.
Let's try to find something clever to say about a seam. I don't know. Call Griner a needle and thread because he's in the seam. Yeah, just no, it doesn't work.
It's called a snipe.
So a needle pulling thread, starting to do a little Sound of Music action. 1st and goal to go for the Broncos, just inside of the 10. Hand off to Baron Teehee. Teehee following his blockers right into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Great response.
Couldn't have drawn it up better. 31-27 now the score with 1:33 left to go in the 3rd.
And like you said in the beginning of the game, Phil, it's going to be a shootout.
It's turning into that. Really need a defensive stop, though, if we're going to have a shot at this one. If we keep letting Cal Whitna get down the field like he has been, it's going to be an L that we will take home and a losing record for the first time in a few seasons. But the extra point is good for now. Bethany cuts the deficit to 3 points. It's now 31-28. Harrah in the lead, and they'll take back over here with 1:33 left in the 3rd. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
And we are back here in Harrah, Oklahoma. Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers here in a Division 4A2 matchup. Harrah is on top 31-28 here on your Bethany Broncos on Oklahoma Sports Network. Bethany just stormed down the field, though, cut it to a 3-point deficit. It was 31-21 just a moment ago. But the Broncos really need a big defensive stop. Harrah Panthers quarterback Cal Whitna has been a menace all night. We have not been able to keep that kid out of the end zone. See what they can do here. Kickoff fielded at the 32, taken up to about the 35. So Whitna and the Panthers getting ready to take over with 1:29 left to go here in the 3rd. On top 31-28.
A stop would be definitely a good thing.
It is.
1:29 left in the 3rd quarter.
It feels paramount to winning the game.
Yep.
If we want this one, we've got to show that we can at least stop them at least once. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers from just in front of the 35-yard line. Empty set for Whitna again. He'll throw the screen to Crabb. It's a play that we blew up earlier, but that they get away with here. They pick up about 7.
Yeah, again, good job by Aguilar getting off a block and making that open field tackle.
But, Brennan, I thought that was one that we got covered up. I thought that was one that we understood how to stop. Even if they only pick up about 5 or 6 on that one, I don't love it. So here we go. 2nd and 4, 55 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Whitna all alone back there once again. He's going to throw screenplay to number 8. That's a new guy. New guy's going to make a lot of jukes, slip away from a lot of tackle. Really poor tackling from the Bethany defense again. Brody Byers, 5'7", 145, Brendan.
Wow.
Looking like
guy.
Marshawn Lynch out there. Where is our tackling? I mean, good play design from Harrah and good execution, but he ran through about 7 Bethany defenders, all of whom have about 30 pounds on the guy. Just getting a weird feeling about this one. 29 seconds and counting left to go in the third, 1st and 10 from the Bethany 43. Whitna's going to take the draw up the middle, escapes the defensive line, picks up a new set of downs all the way down to the 32. He's a runaway train. He just cannot be stopped. The frustration that we are feeling on our side of the press box is vastly outdone by the defensive coordinator to our right. He is so frustrated with his defense's lack of wrapping up these ball carriers.
Yeah, and I think they're just going to let this one go to quarter.
Understandable. So, yeah, the third quarter is going to run out here. Harrah will take their lead into the fourth, leading 31-28. The offense looking every bit as unstoppable as it has been. But we got a whole more quarter of play. We'll see what happens. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network. Panthers taken back over, holding a 31-28 lead as we get underway here in the fourth. Looking at a 1st and 10. They're going to try that screen play to Crab, and it keeps working. 1st and 10, Panthers. I mean, I kind of feel like they could just suit us up and we could be down there playing defense, and the results would be similar. This is just not working right now. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying not to give up the big run, and they haven't really given up a big shot besides when their quarterback, Whitna, gets out of the pocket. So I say, Jagger Weaver, scoot up a little bit or bring your linebacker down.
1st and 10
there
from just inside the 20. Screen pass out to the right, and the receiver trips and falls. Otherwise, that could have gone further. That's Hayden Keenan.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your $5 Panther burgers right here on the front row. Mr. Matt Barton handing them out.
They're trying to sell these Panther burgers. I think they just gave up. Now they're just giving them away. Oh, no, they're just selling them now to the front row. Made out of real Panther. I didn't know that. It's pretty crazy. 2nd and 8 with 11:05 left to go. Whitna, no surprises, the only man back there. Throws to, what's-his-face. I'm just so tired of seeing this guy make catches
Zach
that he shouldn't be
Crabbe.
making. It's Zach Crabbe, yeah. It's so infuriating.
Enough for another Panther. First down.
This is a team that we're better than on paper. This is a team that you look down at the field and you see the sizes of the bodies and you know that we're better than these guys. And yet, every down when the Panthers are on offense, they seem to just be exercising their will. Whitna, the lone man once again. 4 wide to his left. 2 in motion at the same time. Is that legal, Brendan?
It is.
Oh, I didn't know
They're
that.
off the ball.
That's what it is. They're going to hand off to McMillan around the right side. I don't think anybody saw it coming. Pull him down inside the 5, bring up 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. Bring up 2nd and goal.
10:25 left to go here in the 4th and in the game. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. Whitna takes a direct snap, bursting forward right into the end zone. This kid just cannot be denied. We're not going to be able to win this game if we can't stop the Harrah offense. We can't stop the Harrah offense if we can't stop Cal Whitna. Brendan, right now we can't stop Cal Whitna.
Nope, and there hasn't been a change in defensive formation or calling. Not sure what that's about or what it could be about. And I know you've got to play it as a player still, but there's got to be an adjustment to that.
I really thought we would see more adjustments in the second half overall so that we wouldn't be giving up the exact same plays that we did in the first half. If anything, it seems like we made adjustments at the end of the first that we've now completely removed, and it's just not working. 38-28 now. Harrah in the lead. 9:59 left to go in the game. Think we'll stick around here because they're about to come out and kick off. Fans are getting hyped up and they have reason to be excited. See if they try for the onside pooch again, and they do.
Eli Mars.
Fair catch called for by Mars, and he still gets tackled.
That is a penalty.
He's gesturing to the official. Yeah, that's another no call. Very interesting. So it'll set him up with a 1st and 10 on the 35, I believe.
Be 1st and 10 for Bethany.
Still a lot of time left in this game. 9:59 left to go. But if the Broncos want to win this, they need to score, and they got to play some defense and keep Whitna out of the end zone.
Yeah, this drive needs to be quick. In a good way.
I was going to say at the same time, you don't want to rush. You don't want to rush. You don't want to press. Make sure we're doing things accordingly. Empty set for McLaren. Throwing right, dangerous pass. Falls to the ground, and Damian Aguilar got knocked around a little bit on that one.
Phil, how have we not noticed this? It seems that Greiner has not been in the game for a while.
I think this must just be this drive because he was in the game the last drive.
Yeah, he was. I didn't see him out there on defense either. Or I could have been wrong. I could be wrong.
No,
I
you
could be
might
scaring
be right.
people for no reason. Sorry.
No, I think you might be right because I think maybe he wasn't out there last drive.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
That is definitely something we'll keep an eye on. Greiner has been one of our key players tonight. 2nd and 10, McLaren pistol throwing to Cruz Burleson, who does come down with the catch and then gets rocked.
God, he got hit hard.
Picked up about 8 or 9 depending on where they call him down. I thought maybe they were saying initially he fell to his knee, and so he was down where he made the catch.
Yeah, it looks like the center judge is going to call him down with his knee.
Yep, so it'll be 3rd and about 4. Ball on the 42. This is a big down. Coming up short here would put us in a 4th down situation that we do not want to be in. McGee the back next to McLaren. He'll get the call. Running behind big old Chapman, and he picks up enough for the 1st. Chapman, 74, clearing the way.
Brought down by number 26, Moose.
Great run from McGee. He's had a really good game, I think, hitting the holes and getting first downs.
Having a power runner like that can threaten underneath really helps. That's going to free up some big plays over the top, like our pass to Seth Griner we had earlier. McGee will get the handoff again. Right side, good space. Lane clogs up after about 5, though.
Brought down again by number 8, Brody Myers.
I see Seth
There he
Griner
is.
putting a
Yep.
helmet on, coming back.
I was looking over there this
He
whole
just
time.
jogged away from somewhere. You're right. He was out somewhere due to
Be 2nd and 6 at
a
the
little
8
bit of an injury.
Let's
we're-
just say he had to use the bathroom.
Well, we were talking about soccer terminology. You know what they call it if you get a little injury? In soccer, they say you picked up a knock.
nope. didn't
So
know
he had a
that.
little bit of a knock. He walked it off. He's fine now. He's got no knock. So 2nd and 6 after the run play. Fake handoff to McGee. A lot of pressure on McLaren.
Nice.
He's going to throw it back out to McGee, who makes a great catch, picks up enough for the first, and then goes out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, great eyes from McLaren, not forcing to roll around and get behind the sticks. He reversed and saw McGee. McGee was like, hey, I'm here.
Really good football instincts
Yeah.
and a good job by McLaren to keep his cool in a really stressful moment.
So our little Wes Welker is back in the game. Seth
There he
Griner.
is. Seth Griner lined up in the slot, second from the bottom on your screen. But McGee will be the one who gets the call, and he'll go down for a 2-yard loss. The defense was ready for that one.
And that was their quarterback, Whitna, that was in on the tackle,
Yes,
playing
it
both
was.
sides all
He
game.
is a nasty dude, man. I'm not saying we don't have dogs on our team, but I would not mind having Cal Whitna on the Bethany Broncos, let me tell you. Kid is a dog with like 3 W's. 2nd and 11 for the Broncos. It really looks more like 2nd and 12. Ball back on the 40. McLaren will pass. Staring down the pressure, throws it
I think he got a hand
into
under
his
it.
hands.
Oh.
Did he catch it? No. Oh, Jagger Weaver stretching out for the catch. Looked like maybe he got his arm under it, but he did not. Pass is incomplete, and Weaver's going to go to the sideline. Picked up a bit of a knock himself on that right arm. Conferring with my replay officials here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay right now, and it's too close to call, but I think it may have touched the ground.
Yeah. Well, we're facing another pivotal third down here. This one a little bit longer than the previous. It's 3rd and 12, 7:26 remaining here in the game. McLaren's going to pass. Lots of pressure.
Oh,
They're going to get to him and pull his face mask off, and that's going to be
yeah, they haven't called it
flagged.
dead.
They didn't throw it dead. What the heck just
What?
happened? So McLaren gets grouped up. They face mask him so hard they pull his helmet off. He realized they didn't play the blow the play dead, so he kept running. Then they blew it dead. You know what? I'm going to say it. There's been a couple calls tonight where these officials have done a really bad job of protecting the safety of these athletes, and I don't appreciate it. In my
Wow.
opinion, one of the main things that you are doing as an official at the school level is to keep kids safe and healthy. And when you're not really doing that, that frustrates me. So we appreciate the call, but I think we need to appreciate them getting it a little bit more together and keeping our athletes safe. That's going to be the end of my rant.
That's confusing, too, because they gave him the penalties from the spot of the foul.
It is very confusing.
But they
so
didn't call the play dead.
No. So how can you rule it from that spot? Real confusing stuff here. Real confusing stuff. Doesn't make sense for safety's sake. Doesn't make sense for the rules' sake. We will sit here and try to figure it out for you. But honestly, I can see Harrah's sideline is just as confused and frustrated. Bethany's coaches are having a word with the officials and also with Jagger Weaver.
Yeah, if I was the coach, I would be laying into this head official.
I think if I was a coach right now, Brendan, I would probably be in the back of a squad car. I would be sitting in a car with some cherries and berries above me. Because if I was coaching these kids and they did that to my kids,
So, yeah, now they're going to give them
now they're
Yeah,
going to
now-
rule it from in a way that actually makes sense. So that'll
Yeah.
give the first down.
That's the way it should have been
And
called.
the Halloween theme song plays as the referees back the ball up to the 25. There's a particular fan in the Harrah stands that has a very squeaky voice, and she's been very upset a few times tonight. This is one of those times. I will say some of the sentiments coming from the Harrah fans I do agree with. I can't say which sentiments because that would be violating my non-biased clause.
Yeah, I had to take my headset off for a second so I could hear these fans.
I like them. I like them. They got gumption down there. They're a little mean sometimes, but, you know, they care. I like that. I mean, I'll say, it's not a big stadium. Stands are packed.
I think the main reason of the confusion right now
Is because they didn't blow it dead.
they didn't blow it dead. I think they're trying to figure out a way to explain that. Maybe they don't know themselves or not.
Crazy.
Not sure.
As of right now, it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Harrah 25. That's what we're looking at right now. And it looks like that's what they're going to sit it on. So they're going to set their hat on there, hang their hat on that one. So 7:17 left to go in the game. 1st and 10 from the 25. Harrah fans have come alive. Baron Teehee gets the carry round the right side, met with fury by number 22, Isaiah Osborne.
He should have kept that one outside. He tried to stutter step and cut it back in, but he had a lane outside. But
Sometimes you feel like you got that one-on-one matchup with a dude in front of you. Trouble was he had help coming. So 2nd and maybe got a yard on that play. 2nd and maybe 9. Teehee's going to get the call again, looking for a hole up
that
the
was
middle.
another face mask.
Powerful running. Hands all over the face mask. Bethany players asking for it. Not going to happen. Brendan, it only counts if they pull your helmet completely off. Goodness gracious. Safety is important. 6:25 left to go in the quarter and counting. 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. Going to be another handoff. This time it's Xavier McGee. Cuts it up. He's going to be a yard or two short of the first down.
Xavier McGee on the carry. Tackled by Isaiah Osborne. It'll be 5th down.
I just heard, where's the holding flag from a Harrah fan? That
that
is
too.
hilarious. If you guys want to see holding calls called against our line, let's start calling them against the Harrah line. 4th and a big 2. Pistol set.
Oh, he's gonna
McGee behind McLaren.
Whoa!
And
my
they
God.
came in hard. They jumped the snap perfectly. Xavier McGee gets blown up in the backfield.
I do not like that call. Get McLaren
Yeah, that makes no sense.
to the outside and let him throw the ball or
You've
run.
got so many guys that can do something. Grinder's been electric all night. Surprising play call without a doubt. And a play call that might end the game. 38-28, 5:39 remaining. It's a decent chunk of time, but a 2-score game with this much time is not a good look for the Broncos right now. Folks, we might be driving back with a L on our head.
The 23-yard line.
And I think what will hurt about that the most if it happens is that this is one we absolutely should have won. Bad snap to Whitna, throws a screen to the
Still
right.
wide open.
Wide open. This is pathetic. This is pitiful. Come on, guys. This is the worst performance I've seen from the Bethany defense all season, and we're coming off of a 69-0 loss. This is worse than last week. I don't know what's happening. We've got no drive. We gave up. And it's one thing to give up when you're down 10 with 5 minutes left. It's another thing to give up when you've got half the third quarter left. I'm ashamed. I'm very disappointed. We should have won this game, Brendan.
Yeah, definitely.
Weird stuff happens, but we
Yep.
should have won this game. Play blown dead. Flag. I think we got a false start.
And I noticed on number 2, he was that is Jacob Queen.
Mm-hmm.
He had a UNLV towel on. I think, do you see it right there?
Oh,
so
maybe he's got him a little off. Or
because I mean, standing?
He's a big guy.
6'5", 200 pounds. Yeah, that's definitely.
He's a big guy and he's fast.
Yeah, which they haven't targeted him that much. They kind of use him as a blocking tight end.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe he just really likes UNLV. I don't know.
It's kind of a random school.
Yeah, it looks like he's not graduating until 27.
Huh.
So 1st and 15 now for Harrah after the penalty. Ball at the 50. Whitna going to pull it down. Lot of space on the right side. Picks up about 10 inside the 40.
Yeah, just going to get those yards right back.
It'll be 2nd down and 4.
So it'll be a 2nd and 4 now, 4:25 and counting on this game. Slowly slipping away here. Panthers happy to let this clock just run. Got to be handoff to McConnell, left side, enough for the first. Making everybody miss. Goodness gracious. Inside the 20 to the 16.
Yeah, just a lot of momentum has gone on the Harrah side. And it started with that first kick they received.
.30 clock slipping away. Sand in an hourglass. Panthers 1st and 10 from about the 16. Whitna takes it down himself. Gets enough to make it 1st and goal. Panthers looking to add to their score total in this one. I don't see any reason to think that they won't.
And it's not like they're doing anything crazy or spectacular.
That's why I'm so hot.
So
I'm so confused. It's not like it's anything backbreaking. It's just simple play calling that we just have no answer for. 1st and goal for Harrah from the 6. Handoff McConnell. Pushing his way. I think he's going to be down right at about the 1. 2:45 and counting.
And it looks like a Harrah Panther is down. It might be Connell. Oh, he gets up.
Well, I'll just tell you this, Brendan. I was already going to crack open the little Oktoberfest I've got in my fridge. After this game tonight, we are really going to crack that thing. My goodness. This has been so frustrating. 2nd and goal for Harrah from the 1. 2:09 on the clock, and that's going to be a timeout. I guess we'll hear from our sponsors one more time before we bang our head against a wall for the evening. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Harrah Panthers here in this 4A Division II matchup on Oklahoma Sports Network. Phil Rodriguez, Brennan Rodriguez, and we're exasperated. It's not been a good game. Bethany's looked just exhausted on defense against Cal Whitna and the Harrah Panthers. They're up 38-28, and they look like they're going to score one more here just for an exclamation point, just to rub our noses in it. It's been a tough game for the Broncos, and one that on paper and on the field we could have won tonight.
You got it.
As Cal Whitna crosses the end zone for what must be his 4th rushing touchdown tonight. He has just been an absolute force of nature that Bethany has had absolutely no answers for. That being said, our defense has looked exhausted, mentally and physically, especially this quarter. But that was the case even in the third. We were giving up big plays to guys that we have no business ever giving up big plays to. Looked like maybe we got a hand on that extra point attempt, but it still goes through the uprights. It's 45-28. Harrah in the lead. 3-score game. This one probably won't get any better if you're a Bronco fan. Harrah's got a lot to cheer about. This is going to bring them to 5 wins on the season, 5-2. Harrah is not a program that's really been prestigious.
Nope.
In high school football, so this is probably one of the best starts that they've had.
I'm from Seminole, so I've got to say a big
right.
nope.
You've played them. Hey, and for that matter, Seminole's having a really good year, but Seminole in 2A beat these guys.
Yep. I believe Seminole's in 3A.
Oh, pardon me. Yes.
Yep.
Still under the division,
yeah.
Still got the win. You know, you'd think if it's a team that Seminole could beat, that we could also beat this team. And honestly, that's the frustrating thing. We can beat this team.
Yeah. I wonder if this is a first matchup. I've never heard of Harrah playing Bethany because we definitely have never played any school in the city.
I've been on this press box before. I think it was for a Bethany game, but it might have been Tuttle and Harrah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have to ask my old buddy Chase about that one. So 2:03 left in the game. They're going to do a traditional kickoff here. I think this is the first time we've seen them do that tonight. Fielded by, is that Aguilar?
Yep.
And he's going to go down to the 40, and there's a flag on the play.
Flag on the field.
Oh.
Minute 56 left in the game. Really just playing for pride at this point. With 3 scores to overcome, there's just not enough time.
Yeah, no.
So looks like Xavier McGee is the running back out there with Brody McLaren. Holding is the call on the kick return. Going to push him back to the 28. I think they're trying to do air horns like they're backing up. Is that what they were doing over there?
I'm not sure.
156. If I just said that, I apologize. Taking their time getting set up here. 3 wideouts to McLaren's left, including Breck Brady in the slot, closest to the offensive line, and he doesn't have anybody right opposite him. McLaren looking to his left. He's going to throw to Weaver, and he just didn't put enough on it. Jagger Weaver was open in space, but the pass falls short.
Yeah, I think he was trying to just get it right over Whitna's head, and it just, you said it just fell just a hair short.
Brings up 2nd and 10, minute 51 left in the game. Got Eli Mars out wide at the bottom of your screen. Cruz Burleson on top of him. Jagger Weaver in the slot.
Yeah, Griner's still not in.
That is true. Yeah, Breck Brady's up on the top of the screen. McLaren looking left for Mars. Under pressure. Throws it away to Breck Brady. Incomplete. Yeah, this drive is like a good summary of what the game has been like for if you're a Bethany Broncos fan. Just a lot of frustration, a lot of like, why are we doing that? We shouldn't. This should be going better. Why is this happening right now? Same deal. We had 2 decent plays, poorly executed. Now we're looking at 3rd and 10, and 3rd down has killed us in this game.
It has. You're right.
Getting ourselves into 3rd and longs has been a common theme tonight, and it's what caused us to turn the ball over most of the time or fail to score on the drive most of the time.
Got to hurry.
Play clock running down 2-1-0. Not sure if they got that one off. I think the refs are going to let them get away with it. McLaren hoping something will develop, going deep to Wyatt.
Oh,
for Jagger
nice.
Weaver, and Weaver makes the catch. Jagger Weaver. Wow.
That's complete for a first down.
Down at the 27, taking a minute to get up. He's been knocked around tonight.
He has. He's played a good game, a tough kid.
Oh, man, tries to get up and goes back down. They're going to have
he's
to
tired.
call some help for him. Yeah, I don't think it's a serious injury. He's just mentally and physically exhausted. He's been suffering with some cramps tonight. So we'll take one more quick break while we wait for Mr. Weaver to get up. I'm sure he's fine. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here in Harrah, Oklahoma. Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers in a 4A Division II matchup. It's not gone well tonight on Oklahoma Sports Network. Minute 34 left in the game, and Bethany is down 45-28. Bad snap to McLaren. Pick it up, rolls out left. He's just going to run it inside the 20-15. Hard hit down to the 11.
Yeah, that was a wonky play. I don't think the center heard him say HUD or heard something.
Right, yeah, he was confused. Or I think someone blew a whistle in the crowd and it confused him. So Chase Horsley, my old partner in crime on commentating, he and I were once on this press box. I'm not sure if it was for a Bethany game. He's told me that Bethany has played Harrah, never lost since 2016. So this will be Bethany's first ever loss to the Harrah Panthers in school history. Last time the game was in Harrah was in 2022 when Bethany won 48-7. So Bethany leads this series 7-0.
That was my senior
since
year.
Since 2016. 2022 or 2016?
2022. So.
Yeah, we won last year 42-7. So shout out to Mr. Chase Horsley, the Horseman. Must be watching our stream because he popped in, gave me the info. We appreciate you, sir. Yep. Way out there in Wyoming.
Oh,
that's where he works. He does high school games, sometimes college games. He's all over the place, man. I don't know if he's mainly in just one place. It seems like he's always covering different games all over. But I've seen him. He was at the house that Josh Allen built. Okay. The Wyoming Cowboys. They don't really call it that, but he's got to be the most famous player to come out of that place.
Well, I got to shout out my roommate. He's the one that helped us with the Noble game the first game. He's from Shoshone, Wyoming.
Oh,
small
cool.
Town. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Chase, let me know if Shoshone is a place that you rock around in, my guy.
And we also have some cousins from Cody, Wyoming.
And now isn't that where the school is? Is Cody?
No, not where the university is at.
No, where's the university at?
It's on the way through, coming up to like Riverton. It's
Chase
like
is exploding
2
right
hours
now.
or something. I don't know, but I know it's before.
So we had a timeout called here. Minute 24 left in the game. Bethany down 45-28, just playing for pride
that's
at this
right.
point.
It's in Laramie, Wyoming.
Laramie, Wyoming. Yep. I bet you I got a message that says that right now. Now we'll see if Chase remembers if we were doing a Tuttle game when we were up here, if we were doing a Bethany game. It might have been Bethany.
Probably.
Because he was the Bethany guy for a while. But as soon as I climbed up this ladder and I saw this chain link fence and the turf, I thought, oh, yeah, I've been here before. I like this press box. I can hang. So I've probably said it a billion times before. Minute 24 left. 45-28 is the score. Harrah in the lead, looking for their first ever win over Bethany in program history. Looking to move to 5-2, one of the best starts in program history for the Panthers. McLaren looking left for Breck Brady.
Got it!
Oh, did he pull it in?
Yep.
He did. What a catch by Breck Brady on the fade to the corner.
What a throw.
That is an NFL route, an NFL catch, and an NFL pass. So we'll take that. We're going to lose the game, but that's pretty nice. Breck Brady is that guy.
He's done that a couple times this season and caught every single one of them.
He has. Yeah, that's, good practice. Show we can do it over pretty much anybody. So cuts the lead down to 45-34. Minute 19 left to go in this one. Parking lot behind us starting to clear out a little bit, but most of these fans keeping their butts in their seats. Extra point is good. Makes it 45-35. Harrah still in the lead. Brennan, you do an onside kick right here. Right? Just
you do an onside kick, and I'm
stuffs
surprised
and
they
giggles.
didn't just go for 2.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Although it just cuts it to 9.
Yeah, and then you go for 2 after scoring again. No, but then that would you'd be a point short. So it doesn't.
Worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Math's not mathing.
I was going to say shout out to Brennan's high school math teacher in Seminole, Oklahoma. We really appreciate your tutelage.
Yeah, that was Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott.
And needless to say, let's just say I didn't do my homework. Someone else did.
There you go, Mr. Scott. You graded somebody else's homework.
Shout out Carson Ainsworth.
Brennan, some people call that cheating. Did you know that?
When you
play football, you got to find a way to remain eligible.
Think about sports and want to be eligible. You have your smart friends do it.
At the high school I attended, I saw plenty of that, and our team was not as competitive as yours at the time, I believe.
I still took the test, so I.
Oh, okay. You still learned. Yeah. So he wasn't like, hey, you got 100 on all your homework, but you got a 63 on the test. I was wondering about that.
Who cares about algebra? You don't need it.
No, honestly, algebra I was good on. It was geometry. As soon as we started doing
I'm different.
Sine, cosine, measuring angles, I was out. I was out on that.
So I did do geometry by myself, but when it came to algebra, it was a little tough.
Geometry is what made me realize I was going to be a writing major when I got to college. For sure. And then chemistry made me double down on that.
Wow.
I thought chemistry was fun, just mixing stuff together. No, it's math.
Yeah,
it's formulas. Ugh. I don't want that. Don't make me do that. So I didn't.
Thank goodness.
I did anatomy instead. Deer Creek let you do that back in the day. I got a 20 on the science section of the ACT.
I did biology all 4 years of high school, or
Dude,
all 3 years.
See, that's the way to be. I did the fetal pigs. The dissection of the fetal pigs. Yeah.
And then
so here comes an onside kick. Bouncy,
fun.
fun. Bethany might have got it. And they did.
Wow.
Broncos recover the onside kick. It ain't over yet.
Good kick.
Well, here we go. 1:18 left, down 10. Stranger Things have happened. Stranger Things Season 5 premiering on Netflix November 18th.
I'm so
That'd be fun
excited.
if we had little tie-in reads. That is actually the premiere date, I believe. I hope it doesn't stink.
It's one of the best TV series ever.
Well, let's calm down.
Series.
Breaking Bad exists.
Breaking Bad was terrible. Sorry to break your hearts,
I will
everybody.
fight you.
Everybody, no.
Brendan and I are about to fight on top of this press box. 1st and 10 from the 48. McLaren, plenty of time, takes a deep shot. Breck Brady's down there, over his head.
Pass incomplete.
Flag down on the play.
Flag on the play.
Oh,
Might be holding.
Yeah.
It's right in the spot where they usually throw it. Okay, but you really didn't like Breaking Bad? Like in all actuality?
I tried the first season.
That's crazy.
And it did not spike my interest because I like King of Queens, The
no.
Office.
Okay, so you like bad TV. That makes sense.
Wow.
I love the King of Queens is not on the same level as The Office. Let's be honest.
Yes, it is.
The
Kevin
Office has better
James.
writing. Come on, man. Kevin James. I mean, I'll watch that on like a plane.
Wow.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
That is terrible.
So the flag was actually on Harrah. So it's a 1st and 10 for Bethany from their 33 now, from Harrah's 33. McLaren back to pass. He's looking at Cruz Burleson. Now he's looking downfield to Jagger Weaver. Has him. Oh, it's a little too much mustard again.
Yeah, he should have put that one towards more of the goalpost. He overthrew that one kind of behind him and didn't give Jagger a chance to catch that one.
One of my favorite all-time stand-up specials is Kevin James, Sweat the Small Stuff.
I don't know what that is.
He has a routine about mini muffins. It's amazing. So 2nd and 10 now, minute 03 left in this one. 3 wideouts to McLaren's left. Plenty of time. He'll take a shot. Jagger Weaver's down there again.
Oh,
intercepted.
That's game.
Pass got tipped around. Picked off by Caden Cobb. Number 0. Big play. 55 seconds left. Harrah in the lead. 45-35. That is going to do it. There was a little bit of hope for a comeback, but that did it right there. But this game has been a roller coaster.
And it looks like Harrah's going to be forced to run some plays here. Can't knee it out in the
So,
end zone.
hypothetically, if they were tackled in the end zone, that would put 2 points on the board, and they'd have to kick the ball to us. It'd be a
That's
one-score
true.
game. It would be 45-37. So touchdown and conversion would tie it up. We'll see what they do here. Whitney's back there. Oh, that was close.
Wow. That
I
looked
mean,
like his knee was there.
he's on the goal line. Bethany's going to take a timeout and think about this one with 51 seconds left to go. We'll take a quick timeout, too. What the heck? Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Harrah, Oklahoma, Bethany Broncos taking on the Harrah Panthers, down 45-35 with 51 seconds left in this game. Harrah's got the ball basically on their own goal line. Weirder things have happened. It kind of looks like Bethany's out of this one here on Oklahoma Sports Network, but if they can tackle somebody in the end zone, maybe Cal Whitney get a safety, make it a one-score game. Intercepted! Intercepted, and it's a touchdown! Are you kidding me? Eli Mars!
What
Picks
a
off the
play.
screen into the end zone. Touchdown, Bethany. It's a one-score game. What? That's insane.
Great read. We're speechless.
Right?
Wow.
Bethany's one more onside kick and one more crazy play away from turning this game completely on its head. Extra point will make it 45-42. We were staring at 45-35 not very long ago. We were staring at 45-28 not too long ago.
That's a penalty
Yeah.
on the Panthers. Scoots him up more. Hey, go for it.
I guess.
You don't need to, but
Well, but I mean, if you get the one, then you can go down and kick a field goal to tie it if you
That's
need
true.
to. That's my only reason that I would not be in favor of that. God dang, man, this is crazy. I bet these people underneath us are really tired of hearing me scream about stuff.
Who cares?
Lots of discussions between the coaches and the officials here.
Yep, they're going to go for it.
They are going to go ahead and go for the 2. Man, what an aware play by Eli Mars. Saw it unfold like it was in slow motion. He just stepped up, made a play on the ball. Similar to the interception where Coronado for Harrah stepped underneath the route on the out route to, I believe it was to Griner.
Yep.
And brought that interception back into a scoring play for Harrah. Just like that, I was saying all game we needed a pick 6. I just didn't think we'd get it with 50 seconds left to go. So they'll bring in the tight set, 45-41, hoping to put this one within 2. McLaren has room. He'll take it in. It's 45-43. Only 47 seconds left. Bethany with 2 timeouts. That's why we said stranger things have happened. It was 45-28. We told you don't unhitch the ponies just yet.
Another one of those kicks.
I was about to say we need another one right now. I think we've gotten to the point with this game now. Even if we lose, I will say I owe an apology to the Bethany defense. They stepped up. They got their took us in gear when they needed it to.
Might have been a little harsh, but that's okay.
I was being very harsh because I was very frustrated.
We care for the Broncos.
At how easily I feel that we should have won this game. And I think right now this fourth quarter is proof that our team is better than these guys. It does not make up for what was felt a lot like a frustrating lack of effort on our defense's part for a lot of the night tonight. However, these guys are proving right now that they don't have any quit. So for that, boys, I apologize. Y'all are showing up right now. Taking a long time to discuss it. Cody Martin has been excellent tonight on extra point duty, on kickoff duty, and on onside kicks. He's been a triple threat.
Oh, nice.
Here we go, trying to catch him off yard. Oh, and it bounced right
it.
to the Harrah player at the 50. That might do it. It's Whitna. Of course, it's Cal Whitna. He's been killing us all night long. The sophomore quarterback and defensive back, and honestly, running back the way that he's played tonight. Just stellar. All night, Cal Whitna. Then he's the guy on the hands team to basically put this one to bed.
Good try, boys. Great effort.
And I guess I thought we had 2 timeouts left. I think we only have 1.
Yeah.
So, a couple of plays here, and Harrah will probably just take this one down. Still get their first win in this series between these two teams. What a game, though. 45-28 became 45-43 really quickly.
On defense, with 12 tackles, Brody Byers.
They're announcing the players of the game for Harrah right now. I guess they get multiple players of the game.
With 110 yards rushing, number 20, Talon McConnell.
There's no way that kid had 100 yards rushing.
He did not.
That's not factual.
Number 1, with 188
Now,
yards rushing.
Cal Whitna, 188 yards rushing. That I believe. I 100% believe that he had 180 yards rushing. There is absolutely no way in any statistical world that you can tell me that running back had 110 yards on us. There's no way. Maybe like 60. Probably at 60. So I don't know why we're having a discussion here. It's pretty much we're just going to knee it out and then we're done. Should be the last play of the game. 37 seconds left. Harrah is going to take this one out of here with a 2-point win, 45-43 over the Bethany Broncos. Was not short of wild moments. My throat hurts because of exactly that. Our defensive player of the game is Eli Mars for having a nasty, filthy pick six that almost put us back in the game. Offensive player of the game is Seth Greiner for splitting the seam so many times. We were pretty sure he was a Taylor.
Yeah,
That one was a little better.
Good game too, McGee as well.
Oh, absolutely. Xavier McGee, yeah.
Played a great game.
Really strong
did-
running underneath, really helped the offense.
So did McLaren. He saw the field well today. I really believe so.
I will say there's a lot to build off of in this game offensively. Defensively, we've got a lot to go back to the drawing board with, but
Yep.
that's going to be your final. Harrah gets away with the win here, 45-43. What a crazy game. We will be back next week on our regularly scheduled day, Friday. Believe we are at Medill. I'll check the schedule on that one. You guys should check the schedule too.